should bring us on in there.
All right.
Now my character sheet just wants to work better than it was doing the last time I played because there was some. That was the only thing that was lagging on my computer. Streamlabs, not Streamlabs. OBS. I need to fix that. OBS, fine. Roll20, fine. The character sheet from Roll20, no.
Weird.
Wow, that is a unique problem, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it would lag out for a time. I'd be like, oh no, now I've got to jump in, reopen my sheet. No, I just need to roll for intelligence. My character's smart. Please let him be smart. Or the other thing that I did, which is mostly torment owls.
Yeah. I just finished watching that today, actually.
I am just waiting because Bangarangalico said he's going to do art of Daedalus as Dale Gribble, just mind sliver / pocket sanding any owls.
Yeah, that sounds great.
I keep telling.
I'm just waiting.
Go ahead.
For the owls to actually be a conspiracy. It's actually real. The owls were in on it the whole time.
They are the only common factor, and the only person with any information is the biggest shit-eating grin and member of our party, which is Bob. So Bob will definitely go out of his way not to tell me that he has an idea of who sent the owls.
Wait, you're telling me that Bob's acting like a troll? I never would have fucking guessed. I love you, Bob.
Yep.
He's just gonna keep letting you mind sliver owls the entire campaign.
Let me just put it this way. The owls are lucky that I have no single target spells. Otherwise, I'd be wasting spell slots.
Yep.
Which has also become one of my biggest problems in combat. We have two people who will run directly in front of danger, and I'm like, my only attacks are a 30-foot line and a 15-foot cone. Please, guys, I want to help.
Please let me help you. Help me help you by getting out of my way.
Yeah, I can't imagine what that's like. Me with my orbital laser beam and my one spell that hits things.
I mean, I wanted to drift away from being the put upon everyman, but then I realized, oh wait, I'm like that because I almost always end up being a tank, even when I'm a caster. Just stares and Enoch.
Yep. But yeah, let's see. Got nothing going on there. Also, hello, everybody. Also, hey, Choco.
Hello.
Hey, Choco. Hello.
Good Choco.
Last as usual.
It's
Hey.
no problem.
No,
I started making food a little bit later than I wanted to. So it's still sitting on the stove, so I'll probably have to pop in and out just to finish that.
We'd rather you do that than burn down your house.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
True.
Also,
Or
I'm,
shooting you at your computer. Look at that, we're Bosco.
also I'm making tacos. So
Mm,
It is Tuesday.
it is after all Taco Tuesday.
my dudes. I had a Carolina burger for supper,
Ooh.
which was very delicious. It also had pulled pork and coleslaw on it.
Interesting.
Very crispy
Like,
stuff.
then there's me who says eating a pizza.
Mm.
Can I just say, Milla, how much I'm happy that you aren't in my Saturday game, because I am getting Monty levels of food descriptions because one of our players is playing as someone who's a cook, and our DM is just looking for an excuse to look up recipes to try in their downtime.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, most of the time I'm sitting there, it's like, I ate a pizza maybe 4 hours ago, and I'm watching my funds because I'm currently out of work. So can we not talk about nice food?
I've tempted to just send you a Grubhub order or something just to be like, here you go, friend.
Yeah. But that has been fun. The cat who
Yes.
smells like cookies, exactly, Alpha Rat. I love that I think that's actually what he spent one of his artificer infusions on, is just a cloak that can smell like food. That
He's
and an
prestidigitation.
automatic crossbow.
Ooh.
I mean, that's all you need, really.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, considering some of the special abilities he has as a murder cave artificer, yes. Everything is chaos. We just haven't gotten to enough chances for him to use it, which I'm partially glad, partially looking forward, especially for, no spoilers, but cliffhanger for Saved by the Spell, guys. Things happened.
Ah.
Mm.
But yeah, anyone else wants to talk about before we start getting ready?
Well, kind of wanted to lean into the preamble a little bit. The Unexpectables charity one shot, how well that went the other night. Oh
Praise
my
the
God.
gazebo.
Yes, dire gazebo made its way into a stream.
Well, I'm gonna look forward to watching that when it finally gets to the YouTube channel.
Also, Ed Bosco got a lot of crap for naming his character towards the end. Boy, the slow burn as Rabbit just cackled his head off and snort laughed it like a maniac.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Mm.
But yeah, they did like $15,000. Whereas, like, yeah, it was a D&D session with Mad Libs. You're absolutely right. But
Oh,
yeah,
Lord,
the
now I'm
first
just-
hour they went like $10,000. Ugh.
All for a good cause. Do it for the children.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I made sure I donated for
Also,
the children.
Also, more unaffiliated D&D stuff that I wanted to talk about. Since I had the time, since I'm between jobs, I've been actually watching Yaro Shien's D6 Black Archive series over on his channel. Well, actually, no. He does it over on Roll 4 Damage, but it goes up on the D6 YouTube. Highly recommend.
Oh.
Good time.
I should. I need more series to catch up and watch. Like I said, since Unexpectables are ending, and I need to catch up on Prince Divisions since that ended.
Well, yeah, no, the funny thing was, though, after the first episode of watching that, it was like, hey, why don't you watch that series your friend Caitlin is in? I'm like, listen, you just dropped the last episode of that stream, and it says 86 episodes. I've got time, but let's take this at a pace here. Let me finish the series that's only 9 episodes currently. Then I'll get started on the backlog.
What, you don't want to watch One Piece now? From start to finish?
First of all, I'm current on One Piece. Twitter can't spoil me. I know what's
Oh my
going
God.
on.
You're one of the rare people who's current on it.
I've been current on for the last, like, almost 10 years.
Say, like, how many years are you
Damn.
gonna say? Because it's been on since we were all kids.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, holy crap.
I honestly
was-
forget where I left off on One Piece.
I remember where, but Lord, if I have forgotten a lot of things at this point, because there are so many characters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think the last thing I remember was the new Fishman Pirates. I think they just ended that when I stopped.
So
Oh
wait,
yeah, that's
the start of the time skip. So you've got 4 arcs, probably about 200 something chapters.
Hey, Sean's in the chat. What's up, Sean?
Hey, Shawnee boy.
Hey,
wiggle, 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 wiggle.
Hello, Sean.
Yeah, I left off. Actually, after being in and out of it, I left off about halfway through Wano. So that's the current arc. So I'm like,
Oh no.
it was like right before chapter 1000. So I'm probably about what 50 chapters behind. at this
45.
point? 45.
Ah, well, you picked a good place to vibe. We are currently in the worst place ever.
Yes.
Yes. So
I
Or
mean, this
everything
isn't
wants to
Barovia.
kill us.
yeah, true. It's not Barovia. I just realized you guys haven't made a joke about Strahd being around here in quite some time.
it's true. I had to bring it up. It was important.
like,
We've all been kind of busy a little bit.
Yeah.
yeah.
People
I mean,
showed
you
up
had
with
to deal
snake
with-
hands. Snake hands.
We
I
gotta
mean,
figure
there
out
was
a bullshit monkey puzzle.
bullshit monkey puzzles, monstrous magical T-Rexes, all that good stuff.
You know, the normal stuff.
Yeah. So,
Though, while
Appreciate
we're
that,
here, I
John.
also have one thing I wanted to show off for ease in the chat.
Mhm.
For those who want to catch up from the beginning with us, I now have a simple command for it. Anyone
Yes.
can use it. Takes you straight to the playlist for all 22 episodes, soon to be 23.
yeah. Good place to catch up. Yes, rest in peace, Maurice, the King of Feathers. Long may he reign in death.
Y'all were the ones that named him. We told you not to do that, chat.
Yeah, really, this is on all of you. You shouldn't have named him.
I mean,
He
I'm
got-
just
he
waiting because I know of at least one person who might be already trying to draw fan art of Wick in his helmet.
You're the new
Oh,
one.
boy.
Uh-huh.
Maurice died as he lived, breathing bees.
Yep.
True.
All right. Well, with that out of the way, I think we're good to get started for tonight. How about you guys?
Alrighty.
Yep.
Let's see. Who are we missing? Oh, Caitlin also helped for you to hop into the game.
Oh yeah, I suppose I should do that, shouldn't I?
That's how I look at it. It's just like, I don't see a certain pumpkin lad.
What, you mean you can't play from outside of Roll20?
Yeah, right.
What's next ability?
Spell casting might be a
Right,
little
I
hard,
need
but
to roll for things. It's not just role play.
Yeah.
yeah.
Get your dice,
We
roll
need
them on
to-
the table,
Listen,
and tell us what you rolled.
we need to just weaken Wick just a little bit.
Here we go. Exactly.
All right. Well, now that that's taken care of out of the way, I think we can go ahead and get started proper tonight. Welcome, one and all, to session 23 of Chult of Personality. When last we left our expedition, Dan, the half-elf witch, Wick, the squashly cleric, Zeno, the half-elf sorcerer, Elise, the wood-elf ranger fighter, and Enoch, the human warlock. The party happened upon an overturned cart which bore a cipher for common and Omuan scripts, a lost declaration of Queen Napaka. Whilst Orvix rubbed the cuneiforms onto parchment, the party scavenged some nearby ruins and found some roots for Dan and his various herbal needs. Kawasha, catching on to some offerings of flowers nearby, gave another, which summoned a Chewinga from the stone tablet. Blessed with a boon, Elise and the others continued northwards towards an eerily quiet and muddy amphitheater. Inside was a treasured helm, but a terrifying sight guarding it. A monstrous Tyrannosaurus Rex called the King of Feathers. After gaining the helm, they attempted to leave, but the king was stirred from his royal slumber. Wick cast darkness upon himself in an attempt to cover their escape, but it attracted the curiosity of the monarch, and it gave chase upon our heroes. Realizing escape was no longer an option, the party fought back, as the King of Feathers teleported across the battlefield and populated it with his royal wasp breath, causing panic amongst the party while granting the wish of a magical dinosaur for Wick. Sadly, the party resorted to regicide, and Elise was proud of the trophies that she carved out of him. The party continued to the next shrine, this one dedicated to Wongo, the zoo monster. Inside its shrine was a peculiar puzzle where the party tried to figure out who Wongo's friend was. Sadly, steam methods were summoned because of incorrect answers. After the correct answer was given, an ultimatum was issued. Either take the cube now to curse their friends, or fight his children to claim his prize. The party chose the latter, and 4 zoo monsters were summoned and vanquished all among the methods. At last, our heroes have Wongo's puzzle cube. Dan and Enoch took to the air on Dan's broom and noted a nearby market and another shrine with Yuan Ti lying in wait to ambush our heroes. Where shall they go next as they reconvene? Let's find out. And go ahead and bring you guys back over to the Omu map.
Where we very smartly slept before the end of the last game. Or the last session.
Yes.
That's right. You guys were.
I had to remind you of that because I was like, oh shit, if I don't remind him, he's gonna be like, wait, we don't have that many spells or anything like that.
Yeah, that last encounter in Longo's temple took a lot out of you.
Yeah.
What? No, I'm fine. 3rd degree burns.
Yeah, that's right. You were resting in the ruins down here to the south,
Yeah.
if I recall correctly.
Because I think we were just going for the long rest when we stopped. So
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, it is the next day, and currently it is a light rain today.
Alright, well, we know we got some Yanti waiting in that temple. So either they can't get in it, or they're just waiting for us to get there so they can attack. On a different note, we found a place that might have some supplies.
Yep.
Oh yay.
Real quick, because I don't think we've mentioned this the last few times. Bug spray.
yes,
Wasn't that we didn't need bug spray in here because it's actually not very buggy? Or was it somewhere else?
Probably not as thick in here as it is in the jungle, but
It's a safety measure at this point.
Yeah.
I'm at 29, by the way. I don't know where you guys are at.
I was down to about 33, so I'll lower it down a few more.
Mm-hmm.
So 28. But yeah, so anyone got any objections with going and checking out this marketplace, seeing if we can't find something useful?
No, that sounds fine.
No, that's a smart idea.
Okay, so you're gonna make yourself towards the bazaar. All right.
Or what's left of the bazaar.
I'm making sure I make my way towards the right one. There it is. And I'll describe this for everybody as you make your way up towards the. Need to be on the right layer first off. A derelict market hall stands on the street corner ahead. Frayed cloth awnings hang in tatters above a broad alley lined with stalls. And let's see. Let's see. I have to look something else up too. Curse you, rolling for random encounters as well.
Oh no, we can't even go to the store!
Oh no.
Where are you? Ah. All right. Draco, go ahead and roll percentile for me.
I can do that for you. What's a 39 get?
A 39. Okay. I see. Let's see that.
You know, now that I think about it, why do they call it a bazaar? It's not that strange, it's just a market.
Maybe they sell bizarre things.
I suppose that makes sense.
Yeah, that does make. That is kind of weird, isn't it?
Right?
I'd never thought of that before, actually. My god.
everybody. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, quick flash and my modem just decided, you know what, he doesn't really need internet. At this point, I need to probably get a extra power supply just for that, because my computer at least was fine, stayed on everything, but woo.
UPS is their literal lifesavers.
Yes.
You know, it's funny. It was the second that Dan asked Enoch a question that the internet cut out.
Was.
I wasn't sure how much of it you heard, Vaughn, but apparently there's a Patrola Batiri in the market as you guys are just about to enter it, and the party turns to you, seeing how this is your wheelhouse.
Okay, just give me a second to reload roll 20. Also, let me give one quick check here to make sure I'll be able to do something after the stream for the sake of the YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be ready.
If need be, I can help you out with something. Like that I know what you're talking about.
I just need to make sure that... Well, actually, I can check that on my phone without having to do that on my computer.
Because the mobile dashboard or whatever.
Well, no, I was just going to make sure that the other part of that VOD, because I'm going to have to edit both of them together.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
Otherwise, we'll have to start from the beginning. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh.
So,
But yeah.
how's it your? Is everybody back then? Because I think somebody.
Yep, I'm back.
Okay. So yeah, Enoch.
All right.
Party turns to you and wonders what to do next as you see Batiri kind of rummaging around the stalls in the market.
Okay, well, I think I'll just head on over and try to talk. If I give the signal, which will be my hand turning into a sword, negotiations have gone down, and I will need help.
Okay.
Makes
Go
sense.
ahead and make...
All right, so Enoch will approach with hands up.
All right.
And we'll preemptively prepare a moonbeam. Just in case.
And I'm gonna go ahead and get a map going here because.
Also, it'd help if I brought back
Alright,
my
I
character
got
sheet,
hide
which
this
just
as well.
totally disappeared.
Mayhaps.
Yeah, you might need that.
Yeah, no.
I'm just gonna hold an action. If things go south, I'm gonna take an arrow shot at whoever the closest Gobble Boy is.
Also, Vaughn, you might want to switch your icon back after you get your sheet up.
Oh, true. Well, I do love brand synergy. It would help. But yeah, no, just slowly approaching.
Goblins. The goblins.
Gablins.
Come on. Why you gotta do this to me? Ah. Oh, why is this now? Give me a second here. Apparently, I gotta refresh myself. So,
More technical difficulties. This is fine.
Insert achievement hunter Mexican music they play over that.
That's fine. It took me a second. I had to remember I had to dig deep into my brain to remember. Oh yeah, no, we met the biting ant tribe. This is probably a different tribe.
Yeah. Considering how far away we are from them at this point.
Yes. Also, unlike other humans, Enoch knows the subtleties between different goblin cultures, possibly.
Mm. A gobbo connoisseur, if you will.
No, just when you have to help a wet nurse with a bunch of screaming goblin infants, you get desensitized.
I'm
I guess
not
I
sure
should
why.
probably ask this because I said I was holding the action. Since I'm holding a moonbeam, do I get rid of the spell slot if I don't end up casting it? 'Cause I held it.
Correct. That's typically how it works.
Okay. I just wanted to be sure on that.
Also, typically you only hold an action for about 6 seconds, so I think you'd say you're ready to cast a moonbeam, but
Okay.
otherwise you're just going to
Ready.
bleed through all your spell slots in the time it takes me to say hi.
You finished negotiations and I'm tapped.
All right. So, as Enoch goes to step forward, hands up in the air. We'll say this is your map right here. Not sure if you see that properly, but those are actually goblins. I'm not sure why the token art didn't show up, but you immediately stop, and then you see one of them is looking like the bigger one here, and he just kind of turns to the goblin and you hear him say, "Outsiders, intruders, battle formations."
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
And-
We come in peace. We come in peace.
Well, at this, we're gonna need everybody to go ahead and roll initiative.
Well, it seems negotiations fell apart before they even started.
And as they yell that, there are two sets of two groups of 3 goblins. Immediately, you see them start to form some sort of stack. That's like, this group of goblins will make a stack 3 high, and this group of goblins will make a stack that's 3 high.
Oh no,
And
they're
then
getting
these
into
two
Mecha
goblins-
Shiva.
Oh,
See,
no.
I was gonna say, oh no, they're just like the Shy Guys in Shy Guys Toy Box! Run! Before they get their tank out!
See, you're making those jokes. I'm making a, oh fuck, they're doing the Ruby formation from Steven Universe.
Alright, so that was for the goblins. That's for Kawasha. That's for Kupalue. That's for Orvex. Alright, so that's for the goblins.
I hear battle music, so I'm assuming that shit went south.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Negotiations took place.
He said hi, and then they immediately brought their spears out.
No, I didn't get to say hi. They saw me, immediately went to attack. I said, we come in peace. They just became the Simpsons meme. He came in peace, break his leg so he can't leave.
There we go.
So Kupalue.
21 put me on the count. Also, I did have that held action. If things went south, I was just going to immediately fire.
Same.
Alright.
I was wondering if my moonbeam would go out as well.
Yep. We'll resolve those as after we get the initiative set up. So.
Okay.
Alright, so Orvex rolled a 12. The Kawasha rolled a 6.
It feels weird going this close to the top of the initiative.
The Goblins also rolled a 6,
Yeah.
but they go first because of a higher dex bonus.
I'm usually at the very end of initiative, but now I'm near the top, and this is weird.
It actually,
Man.
I feel better about being close to the end of initiative because last game was so fucking weird for me. Like, I shouldn't be starting this shit.
And apparently I gotta clear some initiatives out because I didn't do that last time. So there's that.
Oh yeah, and I need to adjust Yuki back down, because she's probably not enlarged anymore. For my notes here.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. That. Oh, this is perfect. So we just go down the list there. And
Although now that I think about it, I might just make her big.
Enoch, Dan
Eh,
rolled 2,
no. Bring her down.
Zeno.
Yeah, you have one extra Kawashi at the top of the list.
Oh, right. Yeah, because he technically rolled a 6. Alright.
Washa cloned himself specifically for this battle.
Okay, if
All
he
right.
learns clone, then I'm gonna say BS. He needs to level.
Alright, so for your held actions, we'll resolve Elise's first. And which one were you shooting?
Just this guy for the sake of it. For the sake of
Alright, so you're shooting. This is the stack, so are you shooting the one that was on the bottom?
it. Sure.
Okay, yeah, 21 hits.
12 damage.
Okay, well, now I gotta roll something quick. As you go to shoot that goblin, he dies, and the other goblins that were on top of him pass, so they just kind of wind up behind him. So that stack is now only 2 high.
Oh my god, they're like those. They're like the wigglers from Mario. Where you heal one head, another head just pops up.
All right. All right. So that was your held action for one attack. Dan, go ahead. Where were you casting your moonbeam?
Ahem. Trobum Lune.
All right. So you're doing it on the stack and the boss. Okay.
So let's get out that moonbeam. I'll cast it at base level 2.
All right. So.
For...
Yep. The goblins all fail. And they each take 4 points of damage. I'm not sure why this didn't show so much, but anyway. Alright, so with that out of the way, let's go to the top of the turn order proper and Elise.
Alright, well. So the very next guy at the bottom of the stack, he's gonna get 100 marked.
Okay. He is marked.
And shot 1. There we go.
Natural 20,
Hell
let's
yeah.
go.
Probably overkill at this point.
Yep. Let's see if that...
And just 100 marked for shits and giggles.
Yep, he is super duper overkilled. And as you shoot that one out from underneath him, the one that was on top of it just lands right behind him. Upright, not prone.
Alright, well, he's not gonna have a whole lot of time to recover because he's getting another shot directly at him.
Alright.
Anyway, I just started shooting.
There we go.
Alright, 26 hits. Roll damage.
7 piercing.
Alright, he's looking rough as an arrow just buries into his stomach.
So anyway, Lucifer started blasting.
Alright.
I'll move back just a little bit and call it turn.
Alright, Dan, it's now your turn.
Dan's gonna hop on his broom, go up, let's say the full 50. Why not?
Alright.
Be nice and safe 50 feet in the air, and, I mean, for his action, I'm gonna have him move the moonbeam over to here, and then move it back over to where it was, just to get more damage on all of these guys here. Open them up for
Okay.
everybody. So it'll be 5 damage if they don't save.
Alright, so fail, pass, fail, pass. So this one fails, or that much. This one, I said pass, so that takes 2.
So question, did the leader pass or fail?
They passed.
Okay, then I'm not going to use a jinx on him. Because it has to have failed for me to do that. Although I could make Yuki big, but how long are they going to survive? Everyone else in the party.
Probably not very long.
If
Yeah,
they last 2 rounds above game, this will be really. There'll be a waste of that slot.
yeah. I guess I'll just end my turn then.
Alright, next up is Kupalue. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's gonna run up to here. Look at this one that took some damage. He's gonna arm his sling and huck it at him. And he rolled a natural 20.
Eh.
Damn.
And the skull on that one goes thwack as he collapses onto the floor. Alright, next up is you, Wick.
Shoop. And we're gonna do a heckin' Spirit Guardians.
Okay.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
Alright.
Rip.
Is it sad that I feel bad for these goblins?
Alright, so. Failure. Pass. This one just shrieks.
Yep.
This one's barely hanging on.
They
And
were the
then
ones
into
who
the
did one
stack. The stack just erupts and just tumbles over, so they're all dead. So stack's dead.
I like to
And then-
imagine that these poor goblins like just practiced this battle formation. They were so proud of it. Like, okay, guys, we're gonna try it out for the first time ever. Here we go.
And the boss failed as well. Alright, so he takes the full 16.
Weeks of training wasted.
And just to put that up there for your Spirit Guardians. Alright, anything else for you, Wick?
No.
Alright, Enoch.
Enoch is just standing there, rolling his one eye with his hand still up. He just looks at the remaining two, glows purple. He just says, "Run."
Alright. And I assume you say that in Goblin?
Yeah.
Okay. Next up is Orvex. He's going to move over here, draw his crossbow, and shoot at the lesser goblin to Wick's left. That's a hit. And yeah, he shoots him right in the head and he topples over dead. Next is Yuki.
Yep. She's gonna right here and bark for the help action.
I don't think it really matters, because if it gets this guy's turn and he's not dead, he's just going to get moonbeamed.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
It's
And
not
Spirit
looking
Guardians.
good.
It's more of a moral victory, you see.
Moral.
There's no other kind of victory. A demoralizing victory.
If I get to combat at all this turn, it's like
Speaking of which, Zeno, it's your turn.
it's gonna pull my crossbow, go right here and get a clean shot and just shoot that poor goblin. It's like I need to put you out of your misery before something else happens to you.
Alright. I believe you rolled advantage because of the help action from Yuki.
It's a 21.
That will hit. Roll damage.
But that 16 that hit.
Ah, no, because they're a little more resilient. And yeah, as you shoot your crossbow out, he lands square into the neck and the cheek through the mask, and it falls over dead.
Like to flavor it, like Zeno would just look at what's going on, sigh, turn to Enoch. I guess communication failed then, huh? Shoot.
Enoch just glares at him, walks over, picks up the split mask, mending, adds it to his belt. He's just gonna hope at some point the material notice the collection of chief masks he has.
Alright.
Does the leader have anything on him noticeable? Or I should say,
They all have scimitars. They also have small shields. And they also have short bows among them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 short bows. And let's see how many arrows they've got between all of them.
You know, it's a good thing that they were clearly hostile, because that stacking them on top of each other could have just been a show of friendship that we just don't understand. Or it could have been like a display, or they were doing a show. But they were clearly hostile, so irrelevant.
All right.
The
So,
phrase
if
they
you guys
used
can
was
find-
combat formation, for reference.
Mhm.
You know,
Anyway, Zeno, among them, there are 19 arrows among the bodies. They all do have various wooden masks as well. For this one, we'll say this kind of looks like the mask looks like a crocodile.
Hmm.
With it's painted so that it's a crocodile with its mouth open.
Well, now I've got one from the Biting Ants and whatever this crocodile clan is.
Ray.
I mean, no, I didn't want to have to kill these folk, but they chose death. Goblins know what they're getting into.
They are quite squishy.
we tried our very best to not kill them, but then they tried to attack, so out of our hands at that point.
Well, let's just see if there's anything worth finding in this bazaar.
All right. As you make your way forward, Orvix just kind of agrees. Yeah, I can't say I've run into that many goblin tribes, but I suppose it's grateful to have an expert like you on board, Enoch.
I wouldn't say expert. I just was partially raised by him. Not these particular clans.
All right. So, how long do you guys want to search through the bazaar?
How big is it?
Well, judging by the way it looks on the map, it is roughly. I need to go down to the key. It's about 100 feet by. About 100 by 300 feet. So it's about as big as a football field.
I mean, we could split up, try keeping eyesight. There's enough of us here. If you find something, just holler.
I'd say an hour should be plenty of time for us to comb it.
An hour or
Okay.
two, give or take.
All right, so you'll spend about an hour searching.
Oh boy, I'm going off on my own.
So for the first.
Buddy system,
Yeah,
Wick.
absolutely.
Dino would walk with Wick.
What? Aww.
Don't give us that. You know why we're going to do this.
So Wick, as everybody's kind of looking around, after about 10 minutes, I want you to roll a perception check for me.
Oh boy. I mean, I suppose it does make sense. I guess I do have to protect you guys. It is my responsibility, after all.
There
Perception.
you go.
It's a natural one.
Well,
I don't see a heckin' thing.
Since I'm with Wick, can I roll one as well?
All right. Let's see.
Also, while
also
they're doing that,
inspiration.
wait, let's just wait for Milla.
Yeah.
I'm just having to look something up here real quick. Where does it say this is on here?
I was also gonna say before he goes off, Enoch will just pick up the 4 pumpkins. I want to imagine that 3 of them are just stacked on top of one another.
They too are in formation. I mean, I suppose Dan has a buddy just because Yuki is here. He's already got his pre-designated buddy.
Elise is by herself.
Unfortunately, I can't take Mood Kindred because he's a package deal with Kawasha, so I'm hanging with Orvex.
Hold on. Gosh,
I don't know if you heard me, Milo.
okay, I see. I'd have to roll for this. All right, so
Before you do that, Milo, I was actually wondering like if I could roll as well since I was with Wick.
I'll say you don't spot this necessarily right off the bat. I have to roll for this real quick. All right, so for Wick, that's a 23 to hit you.
Oh, well, yeah, no, I suppose that does.
As you're walking around, you hit a tripwire, and then suddenly the next thing you see is a green blob of some sort is flung against you, and hold on, I got to look this up here again because it is.
Oh no, the blob.
Dungeon hazards.
It's either that or flubber.
Okay, if it's flubber, none of us will survive.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so you take. So you feel this blob just kind of etching onto you, and you take 6 points of acid damage as it begins to burn on you.
Yowie.
Oh God! Guys!
Yeah.
And you see that your armor is starting to sizzle a little bit as this slime is just kind of eating away at it. Wick, what do you do as you're right next to, or I'm sorry, Elise, what do you do as you're next to Wick?
You mean Zeno is next to away?
Oh, Zeno, I'm sorry. Ugh. I thought Elise made that clear, but I'm sorry.
Elise is by herself.
Yeah,
Elisa's lone wolfing.
Everyone's claimed their partners, and Elise is just like, okay.
All right. Sorry about that.
The one thing I'm gonna start doing is like I'm gonna try to look around to see where that came from.
Okay. Roll a perception check for me.
Nat 20.
Nat 20. As you look around, you see there's you see what was a broken tripwire, and you look around, you see this contraption that looks like there's this jakey like wooden bracketed arm that looks like that popped up and it had this jar that smashed on Wick. So you recognize that that's basically what the trap was on there. And as you're looking, you see there's a trap door that is going slightly shut real quick as you catch a flash of something that went down inside of it.
Oh. Well, that's something.
All right, so Wick, what do you do?
While Wick is burning, stop, drop, and roll! Stop, drop, and roll! He's just rolling around on the ground.
I imagine
Alright.
Wick doing this is pretty loud.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Extremely loud.
Would I be
you
able to
take.
cast prestidigitation and get that off of Wick?
If you wanted to get that up, it would require using an object to scrape it off of him. Wick, you take another 7 points of acid damage as this stays on
Alright,
you.
Zeno's gonna use one of his arrows like and get all off of him.
I was
Alright.
gonna say, would Luster Restoration work?
No, this is an actual physical item in order to get it off. But Zeno, you do manage to use your arrow to try and wipe off all the slime. The arrow is destroyed, however.
That's fine.
What kind of shop is this?
Someone didn't want us to be here, it looks like. But par for the
That's
course,
the opposite of a shop. Aren't you supposed to want people here? I've got money.
I mean, the goblins were here. It might be them that set up the trap.
We can
Yeah,
investigate that.
would you be there by that point, or?
Before any of us got to search, Wick was immediately on the ground screaming. I was also about to say, Wick, here, you can just have one of your pumpkins.
Oh, thank you.
Say I gave them five healing as well.
Not only was Wick screaming, they were rolling around the ground in a suit of armor.
Yeah.
That's a lot of noise being produced at once.
I mean, our party is not built for stealth.
No.
Sure not.
Alright.
Maybe Elise and
Yeah, I was
Dan
gonna
and
say.
Zeno.
I was
Maybe.
gonna say I can improvise.
I have a 5 in stealth, actually, so I am built for stealth.
I have
And
a +7.
All right.
I have greater invisibility, and my stealth I don't think is too bad. I've got a +1. It's not the best.
I have proficiency, and I also have pass without trace, so I can cover that.
Enoch just points to
Alright.
metal leg.
Alright, so, yeah, Wick, you're healed between the pumpkin and cure wounds.
Mhm.
What do you guys want to do from here?
Well, we don't know there's a trap door until Zeno tells us something.
It's like there's some traps around here, so we'd probably be best to stick together. The trap door over there points to it.
Alright, and above game is, if you want to make your way towards the top of the random encounter map,
Okay.
we'll say the trap door is right here.
I see it.
I need to zoom out.
It's
Easy to
blacked
do this
out except for
anywhere.
where the thing was.
Yep.
It's right there. Right there. Pointed over there a couple times.
We can't see. It's still in darkness for a good chunk of us, or at least me.
No, it's
Scroll
there.
up. You gotta scroll
Yeah, you
up.
gotta
there.
scroll up.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah,
In
towards
the
the upper left
darkness.
of the map. As you guys make your way over towards the trap door, Kawasha, Kupalue, and Orvex will volunteer to guard the outside of the trap door.
All right. Enoch immediately just turns his hand into a sword. Okay, I'm ready.
Probably the best idea, yeah.
Mm.
Also, I guess I'll go first since I actually have armor. Tinks on himself.
All right. You descend into the trap door. And the trail kind of winds around a little bit, and I'll just reveal this for everyone.
Oh.
Okay.
Guttering torches cast dim light under the arches of a wine cellar roughly 20 foot square. The cracked ceiling is 8 feet high. In an alcove on the far side of the room, a pile of treasure twinkles in the torchlight. Kobolds gather around it.
Okay. Do they seem like they've
So we'll
noticed
say
me?
the alcove is over here, where the treasure's at.
So have the
You were
Yeah, I was just gonna ask. Does it seem like the kobolds have noticed?
Are you going stealthily?
That's a loaded question.
I mean, I could if you want me to.
I mean, he was definitely going slowly.
All right. Give me a stealth check then.
All right, this will be interesting. 3.
Mm.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
All right. As you
1, 2,
step into
3.
the alleyway, the kobolds all immediately turn and look at you. And one of the kobolds in the back. Let me see. I have to double check to see what languages he speaks. If they know more than...
It'll be scarier if he speaks some of the languages that Enoch actually knows outside of Goblin and Common.
Oh yeah. In common, you hear, "Who goes there?"
Well, we're just passing through. We came across a trap. Weren't sure what was going on.
This is my hoard, my treasure. You are not welcome here.
Zeno, can Zeno hear or see that it's a or a bunch of kobolds?
You
Does it
unless,
say how wide is this passageway?
the passageway is about 5 foot wide.
Okay.
Yeah, Zeno would walk up. Shake it. We mean no harm. We're just trying to. We're just seeing what was down here. We will leave you if that'll be okay with you.
You are in the presence of Kakarol.
Okay.
as the one who was in the back of the simulator. As
Well,
the kobold in the back, let me describe him. It looks like he has some sort of tapestry on his back, which he is using as a cloak. As he has a little crystal ball in his hands, as he just kind of points at you guys.
The snort was in character too. I'm trying to suppress laughter.
Glad I wasn't the only one.
Enoch is...
trying to remember the name of the dragon we fought.
Well, their kobolds lived in a mine.
Yeah, but you never know.
We're just searching for some puzzle cubes, okay? We aren't trying to steal nothing from nobody.
There are no cubes here. Only my treasure.
That's fine. We'll leave.
Yeah, you might want to be careful. Snake folk are around killing folk.
Oh, where are the snake folk? They were there, not dare to mess with me. I will become a dragon one day.
I believe you.
Above game, do we remember the name of the dragon we fought?
Give me a quick intelligence check. Low DC.
Well,
You remember it started with a T, but you can't remember off the top of your head.
Yeah, no, we...
19 for me, for Zeno.
It was Zindalor.
Hopefully you will be as great of a dragon as Zendalor.
Ah, yes. Tinder, as they've called it. She dares not step into my domain. Ha ha ha!
Well, we'll remember that the next time we see her.
Now, come on. Shoo, be gone.
Yeah, no, we're definitely walking out. No unnecessary bloodshed.
Yep. You see a couple of kobolds make their way into the passage with their daggers drawn, just defensively.
Before we leave, I'm gonna leave one of the King of Feathers just kind of like on the, just kind of like in the passageway, and just kind of like back away, and not like an offering, but just kind of like a, hey, here's this, and then head out.
Mila, I'm curious. Could I identify the crystal ball that he has? Obviously, I'm not using the spell because I'd have to be there to do that. But just from a casual glance, is this something magical, or is this just a shiny glass ball that he found?
You can make a quick Arcana check for me, Dan.
That'll be a 25.
25? If you had to hazard a guess, you would probably assume that's probably a spellcast focus. So more than likely that kobold who's in charge probably knows magic.
Okay. Good to know.
I'm gonna flash one of the red King of Feathers and just put it on the ground in front of us, and then leave.
All right. So you'll go to leave, and I'll go ahead and drag us back over to the Omu map.
Huh. Well, there was treasure, but I kind of feel like I don't want to kill a bunch of people who are minding their own business and have not done anything evil I can tell.
That's fair. The leader was holding a crystal ball. It's probably just a spell focus, but who knows what was in the hoard behind them, and like you said, I don't really want to kill innocent people for the treasure.
Yeah, samesies. Even if they did dump acid on me.
True, but you technically were kind of breaking into their home.
No, I was just walking!
Oh, poor Rick getting gaslit for
I
this.
was told to explore!
And you were exploring, and we found basically the door to their home, and they take home security very seriously.
I wonder how they would have reacted if we would have told them we defeated Zendalor.
That guy seems like 10 pounds of crazy in a 1 pound bag. I'm pretty sure that if we would have pushed it, he would have tried to fight us, and I don't want to fight a bunch of angry kobolds in like a 5-foot hallway.
He
I mean,
probably would have. I agree. He probably would have seen the oh, they defeated one dragon. If I defeat them, I'm stronger than that dragon, type of thing.
I mean, there were also...
I've fought kobolds before. One is by himself isn't that difficult, but when you have a whole mess of them in one space, it can be a problem.
I mean, they were also grouped in one big area. A well-placed moonbeam would do a lot of damage.
Or a fireball.
Or a fireball, yes. Or both.
But
Now,
Oh, you said that kobolds are down there as Kawasha sees you guys coming out of the trapdoor.
yes.
Yeah, some group led by some kobold named, and then I give him the name.
Cockerel. I can't say I've heard of that name.
Oh, he seemed like he was hot stuff.
Like I said, 5 pounds, 10 pounds of crazy in a 1 pound bag.
legend in his own mind, and let's just leave it at that.
As you guys go to set down the trapdoor, you do hear some cackling coming from the tunnel behind you.
See, normal people don't laugh like that.
It's true. They don't.
Well, I don't know if normal kobolds laugh like that. I'm trying to keep an open mind, but I see a lot of weird things.
Hmm.
Maybe if we meet those UNT, we should tell them there's treasure down there.
Why?
Oh no,
Pit them against each other, maybe?
sure.
I mean, I guess, but they haven't really done anything to us.
Do
They
you
just told us to leave their house.
I
also,
don't want to. I don't want to be mean.
yeah, and the Yuan-Ti also tried to kill us on sight.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, the kobolds downstairs, they're significantly better than UNT, who've been actively trying to kill us at every meeting.
or those goblins. At least,
Or the
at least they heard us out.
No, they didn't. They just
I'm not
attacked. They
saying,
didn't
I'm saying
care.
the kobolds heard us out. The goblins didn't.
So, I'm gonna go on a limb here and guess that the kobolds have probably looted everything of value out of this market, but maybe there's something they missed?
Above game, yeah. Not much for treasure in this market.
Hmm.
Oh, well, here's hoping that we can end the death curse and finally get paid.
Alright, so, where do you guys want to head to next?
Well, there's the temple over here.
Yeah, if we take the way along the back end of the market, we can avoid most of the river, so possibly safer, because that water picks up in random places.
So, I was thinking about this, we're probably going to at some point need to put the boat in there to get towards the shrine proper. I could have someone on the back of my broom, so we have 2 different vehicles of transportation.
I call dibs.
Alright. Figure it's best to have someone that can, if worst comes to worst and we hit combat, we have someone who can actively do stuff on broomback.
Would we have gotten any indication at all as far as like how deep that water was? If it was like a full lake, or if it was, deep enough that we could walk through it?
That's a good question, man. Give me a posthumous perception check.
A posthumous? What killed the least?
Oh, no!
Oh.
I mean... retconning perception check. 11. Hard to say from where you're at. Some parts of it were pretty muddy and reedy, so... You're not exactly sure.
Enoch and Dan could also do this perception check because we recently got closer, right?
Sure. Yep.
Alright, so... Well, we don't know either.
Yeah, you guys don't know either.
I could find out.
I mean, go right ahead if you can, Wick.
I was gonna say, you weren't
How?
over there yet, though, Wick.
Oh darn it. Okay. Not there. Never mind.
Yeah, I didn't have time to gauge the deepness of the water when I was getting shot by the Yuan-Ti. Remember when I said going on the broom was a bad idea? I stick by my assumption.
I mean, if the Yuan-Chi were there waiting for us, it's a safe assumption that they could have possibly walked, but I'm not going to say it was the thing.
And I mean, that was one instance, and also we didn't get hit, so I'd say it wasn't too bad, but I didn't get a really good look either, dodging arrows.
Alright, well, let's make it closer. Maybe if we can see from the shore if there's any more Yuan-Ti that we missed.
Alright, so you want to make your way up towards here? Is what I'm gathering?
Oh, yeah, around
Yeah.
there, because
Yeah,
pretty close to the wall.
we could get in the
Okay.
back way.
Alright. Alright, so as you guys make your way over towards here, so just for kicks and giggles, give me a percentile roll.
Okay. That's a 61.
61, okay. Alright, Belize, roll another percentile for me.
Oh boy.
May or may not be pertinent later.
6.
Okay. Alright. Okay, so...
Okay, I'm just waiting for us to roll a natural 1 on a percentile. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I want to find out.
All of a sudden, a Tarrasque erupts from underground.
Oh no, it's woken up!
Alright, so... As you're hugging along that wall over there... Yeah, you're about 300 feet away from where the shrine's at, so... I mean, there's a... You can't really make out a whole lot of detail for that. I suppose give me a perception check real quick. For anybody that wants to look over there.
Ooh. That's a 4.
No saving a natural 2.
Alright, let me take a quick look, and I guess I'll have Yuki do it as well. Do. She's better at perception than I am. Yet I rolled higher. Interesting.
Yeah, it's based on the distance, even with your 16, Dan. About the only thing you can notice is that, you get the sense that the water is probably maybe it's pretty decently deep in some spots. You probably figure maybe around 5 feet.
So from what I can tell...
Although, I'll say that getting closer to the shrine, and maybe it looks like it's a little shallower, but there are some spots that are deep.
Okay. So from what I can tell, it looks like it's maybe like 5 feet deep, but as you get closer to the shrine, it gets a little more shallow.
Well, that means that if anyone's gonna go over with the broom, it has to be Wick.
Yeah. Do you think you could do anything from Broomback? I mean, you'd have to hold on, so you'd only have like one hand.
I mean, I can cast spells.
All right.
They got that one big blasty one they do.
It's true.
True.
Right. But I am definitely not getting into melee. I am not designed for getting into face-first combat.
Neither am I. That's kind of why I wanted to go with you, but
I mean, I wasn't until hand turns into sword. Alright, guess we're waiting.
Alright, you're making your way over. With that, I'll go ahead and bring you guys on over to the shrine map once again. Da-da-da.
Oh, since they'd have to wait, Yuki not liking getting her paws wet, I guess Dan would transform her into an octopus, I guess, so she could swim.
What the hell is that?
Oh yeah, I can change Yuki's shape, and she doesn't like getting her paws wet, so.
So you
Now
turned
she's
her
an
into an
octopus.
unholy abomination?
that's an
It's an
octopus. They're not
Yeah.
that bad.
A what?
It's a sea creature. They swim.
That's
It
horrible.
made sense.
Also,
Alright.
no crocodiles.
We're in the water temple. Nothing good ever comes from the water temple.
Alright.
Also,
so
for
as you-
flavor, wouldn't we have been coming like from behind it?
Yep. So go ahead and place your minis right about here. You make your way towards here. As you're making your way closer, you see that some crocodiles wallow in this muddy lake bed from which rises a walled ruin. And from here, I'll say that's about as much of a description as you can get. And I'm just gonna go ahead and drag Kawasha, Orphex, and Kupaluel over here.
I guess Wick would be behind me because we're on Broomback.
Mm-hmm.
On the upside, at least these crocodiles aren't as big as the last ones we had to fight.
Alright. And, as you guys make your way to about there, Dan and Wick, you're the first one. You're gonna be the first to see this as you're making your way up, flying around. Wrong place there. You see, hiding among all the walls, it looks like another group of Yuan-Ti are waiting along there, as well as, actually not that far off from them. You also see that.
Oh, that's a big crocodile.
That's even bigger than the ones we fought last time. It's
Yeah.
almost like you wanted to prove me wrong.
Alright, and also, not that they're making a difference quite yet, but I'm just going to move these up onto the layer as well, because there are some other crocodiles on this map.
Those
It's
are
almost
exactly
as
as big as
bad.
the ones.
It's almost as if that crocodile looks pretty dire.
Above game, whatever you do, don't smile at it.
Alright.
Don't believe it if it starts crying.
So, Dan and Wick, you see these potential hostiles that are waiting around here. What do you do as the party's making their way closer around the back?
You know what?
We-
We're about 30 feet away, I would assume.
30 feet in the air, I say? Is that fair?
Yeah, it sounds reasonable.
Okay.
As long as they haven't noticed us.
You know what? I'm mildly curious, although I'm sure I generally know what might happen. But I'm gonna do that.
Detect thoughts. Okay. Alright.
Guess Dan will shoot a message to everyone with his message spell of so we have some Sneeple, we have a couple crocodiles, and a really, really big one.
And if there's A particular one that looks like a leader, I'd like to focus them.
You kind of scan the surface thoughts. You said a couple of them are grumpy from having to be in the. Yeah, you feel that a couple of them are feeling grumpy, anxious. One thought you're feeling resolute, slightly nervous.
I'd like to delve deeper into the resolute one.
All right, so that's a wisdom saving throw
Mm-hmm.
with advantage because you want to have magic resistance. Yeah, they rolled a natural 20.
Well,
And as you delve into its mind, it knows that it gets a sense. Wait.
Mm-hmm.
To arms! Something's coming! And with that, I'm gonna need everybody to roll initiative again.
well,
so
hey,
would I have
Dave,
been able to hear that?
Oh, great!
Oh, Zeta with the nat 20. Very nice.
Hey, Nat 1 on the
Oh
other
no!
hand.
Oh no!
Hopefully.
And that's the worst place to be for me. In their eyesight.
Alright, so that's you want tea. That's pretty great.
Hey, you get to go sooner. Oh, whoops, I accidentally had my token clicked instead of Yuki's when I rolled her initiative.
Ah, I see.
So she just has to be added to the turn order.
Okay. Alright, so that's 13 for the one T. B Crocodile rolled a 6. Actually, no, 5. Rolled a 5.
Also, Samilla, we searched that area for like an hour, right?
Yeah, I'll say that, well, you were walking around and doing stuff. I'm not sure if that would qualify as a short rest, unfortunately.
Yeah,
Well, I have a single spell.
this is fine.
Alright, so now we're roll for NPC, so that's
At least, I,
Washa.
at least I said before this, I turned my hand into a sword.
Yep. I will allow that. Alright, Kawasha rolled a 6. Kupalue rolled a 17.
So, real quick above game, Milla, I'm kind of going through my sheet. I still have those vials of grung poison. Would it be an action to apply that?
Yeah, that would be an action to apply that to your arrows.
You should have more than just 2. I think I had like 6 vials. gave you.
I said 6.
Oh, I
Oh,
thought
yeah,
you said 2 or a couple. My bad. I misheard.
Would that just be good for one shot, I'm guessing?
Yeah, each vial would be good for 1 arrow.
Alright.
Alright, so that was Kawasha Kupalue. Orvex rolled a 16. Alright, that should be everybody. So, Zeno, it's your turn.
Alright, so just for clarification on my part, who do we see and who do we not see?
At this point, I'm assuming since you guys are in the boat, I'll assume that you guys are basically right about around this wall here. So,
Point it out because it didn't.
yeah, because there's this wall that's currently
there?
wrapping around there.
Oh, right there.
Yeah, there's a wall there. Your guys are currently next to a wall over here, too, where above Cave, these Yuati are currently hiding behind. But yeah, you currently do not see any Yuati.
Well, that's very lucky for one spell I have.
So, what do you do?
So I just see this guy
here.
right here.
You hear a voice in common. You do see there's one crocodile over here, and you see there's a big crocodile kind of currently in the water over here. Those two don't look like they've noticed you yet.
But I suppose if Yuki's in the boat, she'd probably still be a dog.
Well, unless you want her to be a giant octopus.
I mean, that was part of the plan. She would be swimming in the water.
All right, let me go grab a octopus. Ready for it.
You're not gonna help Enoch with his theory that that's a horrible eldritch abomination. He's from a landlocked village.
Does it help to
Hey.
know they can squeeze into any place?
No!
Hey Miller, can I
I
DM you
didn't
something
think
real
so.
quick?
Sure.
Right now, since I can't figure out what the heck I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna hold action. I'm gonna hold a shatter.
All right, you're gonna hold a shatter if anything hostile comes out to attack. Got it.
It's like neither of these crocodiles have noticed us, and we haven't seen the snake people yet.
All right. Sorry, but I'll note that. There's let me just see here. Alright, just getting to Lisa's question here. Alright. Let's see. Next up will be Koopa Lue. Koopa Lue shall hop into the water. And because it's difficult terrain, we'll move 10. Seeing that over there, he's gonna grab a sling and attempt to huck it. With disadvantage because of the way he's in the water, but miss. He immediately points through the hole in the wall, and he'll just trudge back a little bit this way, and that'll be his turn.
Wait, I think about it. Weren't we wasn't everyone else rather wading through the water, not in the canoe for this?
Oh,
I think that was.
that's right. I did say it was shallow here, so yeah, you guys would be on foot, except for Yuki, who could be an octopus for that.
Yeah, Yuki and Dan and Wick, who are on broomback.
Right. Yeah.
Is this deep enough for it to be considered difficult terrain?
I would say yeah, it would be considered difficult terrain. So Orvex is gonna take a few steps over here, so that's 20 feet of his movement there. Also seeing a Yuati in the corner, he's going to attempt to stab it with his short swords. That's one hit. And a miss. For minimum damage.
But does he get his sneak
As he is-
attack?
But he doesn't have any allies within range, so...
Oh, damn.
And he's going to use a cunning action to disengage around the corner.
Smart man.
And he'll manage to actually make his way just around the corner there. And now it's the Yuanti's turn. 10, 20, 30. 10, 20, 30. 10, 20, 30. 10, 20, 30. 10, 20, 30. 10, 20, 30. 10, 20, 30. 10, 20, 30. 10, 20, 30. So for the Yuanti, I gotta look up their character sheets again real quick. because the mouse on that's up here will for sure make a multi-attack scimitar attack.
Oh no. Move, Kindred.
Kupalue. That's one hit. That's 2 hits. You see as it makes 2 slashes into Kupalue, Kupalue slumps in the water. Meanwhile, the other more human-looking Yuan-Ti, they will make normal scimitar attacks. 2 against Orvex. That's 1 hit. And that's 2 hits, so he's going to take 2 scimitar attacks. Yeah, Orvex is looking rough after that. As he takes 2 slashes at his side. Enoch, you see these 2 Yuan-Ti that make their way around the corner draw their longbows, and they're each gonna shoot at you because you're the closest one.
Oh boy.
What?
So that's gonna
After
be
that goes-
4. That's gonna be 4 shots against you.
If that goes off, would my hold actions go start?
Yeah, we'll resolve their attacks first, and then we'll actually. Go ahead. Go ahead and get your shatter off. Sure. Roll for your magic surge detection.
First things first.
Actually, all right. So you would be able to see the group that's coming out of here. You can't necessarily see the group that's going around towards Enoch because you're next to the wall.
Alright, so I'll fire on this guy. Where it doesn't hit. It doesn't hit our allies, but it'll hit these 2.
All right.
I mean, if it'll actually roll. Okay, here we go.
Oh
Alright.
boy!
There we
got
go.
a
Oh,
little magic
boy.
surge.
Been a
Roll
while.
that percentile for me.
I've missed you.
I haven't.
Me too.
What
Yes,
random
you
bullshit
did
will I get this time? With a 10!
10. Okay.
1 second, I gotta actually look
Oh. Okay. So it's okay. I guess you cast a Scorching Ray at 2nd level, so that's not so bad.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
If I rolled a 9, I would have cast Magic Missile at 5th level.
Ooh.
All right. So you cast Scorching Ray. Where do the 3 rays go?
It's wild. I don't
Oh
give
wait,
a
it's
shit.
yeah, Scorching Ray's at 2nd level. So is that 4 rays?
It's 4 rays, yeah. And because it's random, can I just make it go anywhere? And would my shatter still go off with that, or?
Oh wait, it is at 2nd level, so it is just 3 rays like normal. So, this is tricky because you're originally targeting him.
So he's gonna get 1 regardless.
Yep. Yeah, I'll let
Easily.
you choose where the rays go.
He's gonna get 1 because I was attacking both of those guys, and just randomly, this guy right here is gonna get hit by a ray.
Yeah. You can't see him either because
Oh.
you're behind the wall. Again,
Okay.
you can only see the 2 that are in front of
Well, that's-
Kupalue and Orvex.
If that's the case, they're both like two on the Yuan-Ti, 1 on the guy.
All right, so 2 on the sick-headed Yuan-Ti and then 1 on the other one. Gotcha.
Yeah. Where do I need to roll for that?
Spell attacks.
I don't remember what that is.
Your proficiency
should be a
plus your
6.
charisma.
It should be a 6.
And then on a hit, each ray does 2d6 fire damage.
So this 2d6.
Yeah. So like I said, you still need to make ranged spell attacks against them. So plus your
D20
proficiency
plus
plus
6.
your charisma modifier. So for 3.
I think on your sheet near the top it should have spell attack bonus. I don't know if you can roll from there.
You
No,
can't
you
roll
can't.
from there, but it'll tell him how much just to add.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 25. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
25 on the first ray hits. Roll for the second ray and the third ray.
the 22
also hits.
and a 20.
Yeah, so roll 3 sets of 2d6. So you said 2 rays on the snake-headed and then 1 on the other one, you said, right?
First one's
All
a
right.
5.
So 5 plus.
Second one's an 8.
Alright, so it's a total of 13 on that one.
Third one's an 8. Or 9, sorry.
So 9 on the one in front. Okay. Ah! Blast it! As you see that the stick-headed one get it particularly hard, and the other one gets singed as well. Alright, so that resolves your held action. Oh, that's right. Yeah, well, yeah, the Scorching Ray substitutes the Shatter, so... I mean, not bad for first level spell slot.
That's
This is good for the second.
second level.
Oh, right. Alright, so, now, Enoch, to resolve the arrows getting shot at you.
I was waiting.
My apologies for that delay on there. So that's a 16, and the second one misses on the first volley.
So how much do I take?
On the first one, you take 7 points of piercing damage, plus 9 points of poison damage.
Ow.
The second set, that's cocked. Oh, you're lucky. That would have been that 20 and it'd fall over. The first one misses. Does a 15 hit?
No.
All right, so the second set misses you as well.
All right. Enoch has a rebuttal.
All right. So that concludes. This one is going to actually spend its action to dash, and this one will also spend its action to dash. That concludes the Yuan-Ti's turn. That'll now bring us to your rebuttal, Enoch.
Yes, especially since I don't need to see to do this.
Slow.
That's up to 6 creatures within the range, and if I center it on myself, that's basically everywhere. So all 4 of them, and the 2 that are currently right there.
All right, so
They have to make a
it is a
wisdom save.
Wisdom save. All right,
DC
so what were the other
14.
2 again?
It'd be
What were the
those,
other 2 you were pointing up?
those
sorry.
2 over there.
Oh, the ones that were engaged with
Yeah.
Kapurwe and you're like, all right, so first pure blood. Passed. Malison passed. Normally you want to see behind them fails. Malison behind there. Oh, what's their plus? Wisdom. Fails. So the 2 in front passed there, and then the ones behind them failed, so I will mark them as such with snail icons. And then to resolve the other 2, the Malison passed, and the Pure Blood also passed.
Damn, well, at least 2 out of 6 is something. And let me see what I've
And
got.
0.
Yeah, let me see what I've
All
got
right,
for
so
a
they
bonus
have a
action.
-2 penalty for their AC and Dexterity saving throws,
And they can't
and
use
they
reactions.
can't use reactions. They
Also,
can either use an action or a bonus action, not both.
Yep.
And spellcasting, gotcha. All right.
And then just let me double check if I've got anything for a bonus action I can do. Does not look like it. As Enoch just brandishes his sword and he's just like, oh, what is my day today?
All
Well,
right.
actually, yeah, he'll probably move 1 step up. Doesn't matter for difficult terrain because he can only move up to that guy. And that's my turn.
All right. Let's see. For the crocodile. The crocodile, seeing the action that's going on, is just gonna swim over here for a moment. Doesn't necessarily like what's going on there. Actually, no, that's the smaller crocodiles. Well, this one is gonna swim over here.
Please come make
There's
friends.
some other motion that's over there. Alright, so we'll just leave Big Mama back there. Elise, now that'll bring us to your turn.
Alrighty. Let's see. Yeah, this is probably gonna have to happen. I'm gonna... First and foremost, we're gonna Hunter's Mark that boy.
Gotcha.
And I'm gonna take my first shot at him.
Alright,
That's that one.
that will miss.
And then I'm gonna take my second shot. It's a 28, thankfully.
Of course. Roll all the damage, including your Colossal Slayer.
That's only 5. That's not the bonus. And then we're gonna do
14.
so 14 damage total to him.
Alright. Starting to look rough. Blood's kind of pouring out of the gash from where the arrow is hitting into the shoulder.
That's it. That'll be my turn.
Alright, next up is Kawasha. He's going to... Not liking how that looks right there. He's going to take a step over here. And actually, he's going to move 10 feet up. 5. Well, no, he's not going to move up quite like that. He'll just produce flame and huck behind it, but he misses. Almost hitting Koopalue by accident with a nat 1. And that's all he can do for his turn. Next up, Big Mama is going to swim over here.
Oh Lord, she's
Take a
coming.
look at what's going on over there. Oh, it looks like they're gonna keep their distance for now. They're kind of keeping watch on everything that's going on. That'll bring us to Wick, who's currently on Dan's broom.
Big Mama makes me nervous. I'm gonna hold off on you, at least for now. Well, no, I hate
I'll say
that
you're
word.
high enough that you can see all of the Yuan-Ti that are currently around here.
Mhm. Let's see, we're going... we're... Want to get people off of Koopalue.
I mean, he's down.
I know. But for the time being... Is anybody else hurt?
Let's see. Enoch looks hurt.
Enoch and Orvex.
Mm-hmm.
How badly?
Orvex looks bloodied.
Enoch has taken some damage, but... Well, let's put it this way. Enoch's going to be worse later on.
Okay. In that case, we're not going to worry too hard. I am going to focus on this boyo over here.
Alright.
And I'm going to do a guiding bolt.
Alright.
Instead of... I'm going to use my inspiration.
Okay. A 13 does hit!
Oh!
And I assume you're casting it at first level?
Yeah.
All right.
You know what? No, I'm gonna.
Hmm.
I'm gonna.
Well,
I'm gonna...
I know we've kind of talked about it. You know, whenever you go to say your cast a spell, it kind of helps to dictate.
That is
what
true.
level you're
Okay,
casting
fine.
it.
Yeah, that's fair. I didn't totally think about it just because it doesn't ask me until I actually hit. So yeah, 10. 10
All right,
radiant.
so 10 radiant damage, and that Yuan-Ti is lining up.
Good. And then on Kupalue for my cantrip. Wait, is this a bonus action? Heck, I have not thought this through. Never mind. That's it for me.
All right, Dan, it's your turn.
All right.
That was a bonus
Dan's
action.
gonna look around. Well, this escalated quickly. He's gonna hold up his orb and Trobum Lune. I think the ones over here are the more pressing threat. You're gonna be fine, right? Or do you want me to focus the moonbeam on your guys?
Why not? Because that's still about 4 attacks.
Good point.
So that sounds like a moonbeam over here.
Yep, I'm gonna just plop it right there.
Okay.
And this is gonna be a 3rd level moonbeam.
All right. So roll those con saves.
Well, I roll up our horrifying moon.
They all pass, so they take 5 points of radiant damage.
If only that was a dexterity roll.
Yeah. And as a bonus action, the Yuan-Ti up front, right face to face with Enoch, he's going to start glowing dark blue as I cast Witch Fire.
Okay.
Ignis Maleficia.
All right, so the witch fire means that they glow.
There's advantage on. Let me take a quick look.
Advantage.
I
on
can
the next
just
hit, I
click
assume.
it. Boop. Dim light,
Alright.
10-foot radius. Next attack made against that creature has advantage.
Gotcha. We'll just give him a radioactive symbol.
That'll work.
All right. All right, to the top of the turn order at Zeno.
All right, it didn't work last time, but let's try it one more try. Shatter on the two that actually I see the big croc at this point, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you see it's kind of facing towards. I'll let you make a quick insight check on him if you want.
Okay. Inside. 11.
11. It's looking towards your area, but you can't quite get a good read on her.
Alright, so for now, I'm gonna attack right there, so that'll just hit those two. It won't hit the allies.
All right, so that's gonna be some con saves.
Let's do this real quick again, because you never know what. On the other side. Okay, there it is. That's 20, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, so no search detected. And they both passed their con save, so go ahead. That's 4 points of thunder damage on each of them.
So they both take 5.
4. Round it
4,
down.
right.
All right. And where did you say you were spotting that? Again? Just so that I know. Where you said it
Right there.
here? Oh, right there? Alright, so.
So like it barely would have hit them anyway.
Yeah, so it would have been just these two then?
Yep.
Or would it also have hit this one down here?
I mean, technically would have hit the guy down there.
Yeah, I'll say I'll roll for them too.
Wait, actually, since it's a radius, it technically would have hit the big girl.
Yeah, it'll hit Big Mama too.
Oh, fuck.
So good news is this one this Yuan-Ti down here failed. And I'll roll for the crocodile. It also failed. So it takes the full 9.
This is fine.
Big Mama
This is
is
fine.
pissed.
This is fine. All right.
It's fine. It's fine.
So,
It's
Kupalue manages to inflate himself a little bit and get himself standing up. Because of his ability, I don't believe he took anything that would detriment his ability.
Oh yeah, Koopalue's in a place where he heals.
Hooray.
He found his new ability, everybody.
Mood Kindred, yay!
Alright, at the start of his turn, so he picks himself up, and he's going to see the one that's in front of Orvex. He's going to make a claw attack against that one. And hit! Well done. For 5 points of slashing damage, he rakes into that one's leg. Alright, so that'll conclude Kupalue's turn. Next up will be Orvex. Now he'll attack the one in front of him. Actually, he sees the one that's currently glowing from the guiding bolt, so he'll attack that one. With advantage. That's a hit. He'll also get sneak attack on this.
Hopefully he'll provide a tasty corpse to appease Mama Croc.
So 12 points of damage on that. He's looking rough, and as a bonus action, he's going to cunning action disengage to step back because he's looking rough. And he'll make his way behind Kawasha. Next up will be the Yuan-Ti.
Oh boy.
I'll roll that moonbeam damage.
Yep.
14.
First Yuan-Ti passes, takes 7. Second Yuan-Ti, the mouse on in front, passes. Third Yuan-Ti in the back fails because they're also under the effects of slow. Oh wait, no, that's con saves. But nah, magic thing, they still failed anyway. So pass, fail, and then the last one. Roll the nat 20, so they still pass. So,
Dang.
7 from that one. 7 from that one. Full damage for the Yuan-Ti in the back corner. And then half damage for that one.
At least I also remember, thanks to... Oh, wait a second. That's only the 2 in the back. 2 in the front can still make as many attacks as they want.
So seeing as how they're getting slow now, the snake-headed one's going to make 2 scimitar attacks against you, Enoch.
I'm going to prepare to make a lot of con checks.
That is 16 to hit.
That just hits.
Alright, so just that one. So you just take 7 points of, or no, 9 points of slashing damage.
Alright, let's see if I can roll a 10. No. So there goes slow.
Alright, so then next Yuan-Ti in front. Misses with both of their attacks.
Good.
The Yuan-Ti in the back is gonna look up. Seeing how you're flying around, Dan, they're gonna make 2 longbow shots against you.
I just noticed something. Yuki isn't in the initiative order.
Oh, I'm so sorry. What was their initiative?
Hers was 13.
13. Alright, well. After we resolve this Malisance, after we resolve the Yuan-Ti, we'll get her back in the initiative. So my sincerest apologies on that.
No worries.
Alright, so Dan, longbow shots.
Oh no.
I have a pair of soft 20s to hit you.
Yeah, that'll hit. It'll hit my 11.
Alright, so the first shot you take 7 points of piercing damage and 9 points of poison damage for a total of 16.
I'm gonna say no to that 9 points of piercing damage. I'm gonna use split the pain.
Alright, so that's gonna be a con save with advantage.
Oh, I'm sorry. Share the pain.
Well, share their pain.
Save
They
the
pass
pain.
the save, so they do not take the damage.
All right, but I cut that 9 down in half. So,
The second shot.
do we round up or down? I forget.
Round down.
Okay.
Oh wait, reduces a creature by half rounded up. It says, so half rounded up.
Okay.
All right.
So that would
So
be
the second
5
attack,
instead.
you take 5 points of piercing damage and 11 poison for a total of 16.
Ugh. I think this is the most damage I've ever taken. I don't like this.
Welcome to Enoch's world.
This is what you've been going through, Enoch. This is horrible.
Enoch just gritting his teeth on the ground angrily.
All right. Wick, you're gonna get a pair of short bow shots on you from the other Yuan-Ti in the back.
Okay.
Enoch, I can imagine making the Sideshow Bob rumble when he hits a rake.
Yeah.
That's 1 miss, and that's gonna be 1 hit against you for 2 piercing damage plus 5 poison for a total of 6 damage on you, Wick.
Okie
And then, seeing as how they're coated in the fire, this Yuan-Ti's gonna move over here. Actually, they'll move around behind you, Enoch. This one's gonna move to there. Actually, go around the corner there. This one's gonna move to there. This one's gonna move to there to get out of the moonbeam. Meanwhile, back over on the other side.
Also slow dropped, just so you know.
Yep, I am aware. Thank you for reminding me.
We gotta add
So
Yuki back into
those-
initiative.
Right. Yuan-Ti there over here. This Yuan-Ti's gonna move over here. That one's gonna move there. Oop, that one's gonna move there. This one's gonna move there. This one's gonna move over here. Orifice is gonna get 1 set of attacks. That misses. Kawasha's gonna get 1 set of attacks. 1 hits from the Scimitar.
Oh, I just realized I forgot to roll con saves for keeping Moonbeam up.
Alright. Yeah, go ahead and roll for those. So 2
So
con
how-
saves
Sure.
of DC 10.
Okay. That's an 18,
Passes.
and that's a 20. We're fine.
You're good. You're good. Alright, so. Actually. Orvex takes the ones from that UT, and then Orvex is gonna get 2. 2 sets, so that's gonna be 1 hit because he has bark skin up. Another hit because that one has bark skin up. And then one's gonna make 2 more attacks. And Kupalue goes down again. Gotta roll the damage on. Alright, so Kawasha takes 8 damage from his 2 attacks. He's starting to look a little bit rough. That will then bring us to Yuki on her turn.
Yes, so I think now that she's an octopi,
Mm-hmm.
and I just pulled out the stat sheet for octopi, she's going to try and she's gonna stealth to start off and try to sneak up on one of these Yuan-Ti. So I'm gonna just have to roll. I guess
Alright.
I'll have to change it, I think, because it's a different from her normal dex. Let's see.
Alright.
Normal dex is 14. Okay, so no, I could just roll from her sheet and it'll be the same.
Mhm.
But she has advantage because she's underwater.
Yep,
that's
so it's
12.
12. doesn't appear to notice. So she'll have adding for her second turn, if she's making her way up there, she'll have advantage on this attack because Yuanti does not see it.
Okay.
And for brevity, which one was she attacking?
I'm thinking it's gonna be this one, but I'm gonna have her hold off for Dan's turn, so she can go big before she attacks.
Okay.
Although, actually, just to be sure, moving the moonbeam, does that count as a leveled spell?
That
or
counts as an
no?
action to move it, but that does not count casting a spell.
Okay, so I could cast a leveled spell on the turn I move it.
Correct. And as long as it's a bonus action, because it takes an action to move your
Okay.
moonbeam.
As long as
Good,
the
because
moonbeam
enlarged
is in
familiar is a
concentration.
bonus.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. So then, yeah, she's gonna hold off on attacking until she gets enlarged.
All right. Okay, so that's that. And where are you moving the moonbeam to? Or which
Well,
one?
I have to wait for my turn to move the moonbeam.
Oh, right, because we're resolving her turns.
Yeah.
Alright, and I've got to move hers properly up to there. That'll then bring us to... Yeah, so technically she goes before the Yuan-Ti, so just moved her up to there because I'm guessing she has a higher dex modifier.
Yeah, I think so.
alright.
What is their dex mod? Because hers is 2.
+1 for the Yuan-Ti.
So then, yeah, hers is higher.
Alright. So, then that will bring us to Enoch.
Alright, well, Enoch can only do one thing because he's out of spells. On the Malice on from him, does a 20 hit?
Yes, it does.
Booming Blade! So that's 7 on top of 9, so
For a
16.
total of 16. Got
And if it moves, it takes another 2d8 damage.
Alright.
And Enoch's just
I'm
going
at
to
the
try to
top.
hold the fort because, oh, he's not doing so good.
Alright, and it's the crocodile's turn.
Oh no.
Let's see. This crocodile is going to seize an opportunity and is actually going to bite down.
So he swam right into a moonbeam, so I'm just gonna roll that damage on him.
Yeah. Crocodiles aren't that smart, I mean.
No, that's fair.
It failed the con save, so it
So
takes
that's 14.
14 points of damage. And feeling as how, that did feel bad for it, it's going to take a 5-foot shuffle off to the side.
Go ahead, this one's freshly bleeding.
Alright, so I have to get crocodile stats again. Alright, so crocodile has a bite attack. That has a +4 to hit. Oh yeah, he chops into that Yuan-Ti for... minimum damage. Alright, as this crocodile just chops in on that Yuan-Ti's leg.
That's fine.
good.
What?
The crocodiles are indiscriminate.
I would rather they be indiscriminate.
Yeah,
This one's
kinda.
gonna swim to there.
If they were on their side, that'd be really kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
If they were on their side, we'd be dead.
They just hungry.
Yeah, so this one's gonna dash to there. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. That one's gonna dash to there. See what's all going on in this neck of the woods. And then, for turn order, that's their turn. But so that brings us to Elise. You see movement in the water from this direction.
We're getting battle-necked, and I don't really like this, but it is what it is. I'm gonna take a nice, big 5-foot step back. Yeah, I still got the big boy hunter's mark. I'm gonna go ahead and fire again.
Okay.
There we go.
25 hits, roll damage.
5 piercing plus usual damage spread, so that's gonna be 12 points of damage total.
Yep, you pierce him right in the neck and he drops to the floor and begins to float in the water.
Bonus action, move it to the one right behind him.
Gotcha.
And then we're gonna fire again. 13.
That hits.
7 and 3, so 10 to the guy behind him.
Alright. Next up is Kawasha, who's going to see this how he is flanked like that. Oh boy. Let's see how interesting this gets. In a moment of desperation, he's gonna cast Thunder Wave, pointed towards the wall of these Yuan-Ti.
For a second there, I thought you were going to say he can't speak with animals.
He takes about 10 minutes, so you can get ready to speak to these animals.
Alright, so that's 10 points on a fail. This one failed, so it takes the full 10 points. This one takes 5 points of damage. Okay. Well, this 15-foot section of wall that's right here just collapses and tips over as this one gets pushed 10 feet right next to this crocodile over here.
Oh boy, lunch.
Look at that, dinner on the go.
And this one saves, so it's still right there. But yeah, this 15-foot section of the wall is gone. Alright.
Good
So
job,
that was-
Kupalue.
Good job, Kawasha.
Watch it, sorry.
Alright. Next up is the giant crocodile, who's gonna swim over to here. See this lone morsel just standing right there? She's gonna go ahead and bite that one. Oh yeah, that's a hit. That's gonna be, this is gonna be a lot of damage. Above game, a giant crocodile with her bite does 3d10 plus 5. So that's 13 points of piercing damage as it grabs its leg.
That's almost as much as my inflict wounds.
Mm-hmm.
So she manages to spin over to like that.
He's like, okay, he's gone.
And
she's
with
going
the
to
bonus
different-
action, she's gonna swing her tail at this Yuan-Ti that's right over here. As she spins around. But she misses with a nat 1. So she's gonna grab that one and start swimming away.
You know what? Thank
Very.
you, Mama Croc.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Appreciate you, Big Mama.
And you hear blood-curdling screams as this woman just gets... she just gets dragged off like that. Alright. It'll be Wick, it'll be your turn, then Dance, and then I think we'll take a break once we get to the top of the turn order.
Sounds good.
Yes.
Alright.
Alright,
Alright.
Wick.
Now I think it's a decent time to start doing. Hey, come on.
I'm incredibly hurt. Took a bunch of
I-
arrows.
Yep, I need. Hold on, I need a refresh because for whatever reason my tabs aren't opening. There we go. That's better.
Dan, usually I'm sensitive to your needs, but suck it up!
If I go down, the broom goes down and Wick ends up in the water.
Wick shifty eyes as he was already thinking of cannonballing down.
I don't see how that's a bad thing for me.
And I am also going to use my channel divinity to add an extra 7 onto that as well.
I will
All
take the
right,
13.
Mass Healing Word. Who are you targeting?
Okay, so...
Say, I don't think I've taken damage yet this fight, so...
Okay, so... yeah, Dan has taken damage, Enoch has taken damage.
Kawasha,
Kupalue,
Kupalue, and Orvex have all
and
taken damage.
Orvex. Okay, so I think... Zeno has Zeno taken damage?
I believe he has not.
Okay, in that case, yeah, that's... Wait, do I have... Is it 6 or 5? I can never remember. Otherwise,
I think it's
6. Okay, and I'm also going to do that on myself as well.
Okay.
So I think that covers everybody that's been hit.
Yeah, that gives me back a good chunk.
Yeah, I'm in a much better situation. Now I'm at half.
I'm one of the closest things to a tank here, and 13 gets me back up to most of my health.
This is probably not going to matter that much.
Alright.
But just out of mild curiosity, we'll say with Zeno, how high does that water come up on him?
We'll say it's waist high.
Good enough.
Wait, so no.
As Wick just kind of just tilts slowly off the side of the broom, and you just hear a splush.
Okay, well you're gonna take some falling damage as you hit the water.
We're 30 feet up in the air.
Does the water cushion?
You know what? Fine, I'll be generous. Oh my god. Okay, so good news is, I'll say you're resistant to this, but you still take 9 points of bludgeoning, falling damage.
That's
I rolled
perfectly
3
fine.
sixes for my falling damage.
That's fine.
That was beautiful. That was totally worth it.
4
It
damage.
just looks over at Wick. Why? Why though?
My people need me.
He's not wrong.
I am the knight in shining armor.
I look where Wick fell. What is actually like out of the water? Is it just like the top of their helmet?
Yeah.
Oh, I just...
Yeah, you barely see like the top of Wick's eyes as they splash around. It is dirty water here, so.
No, we see the eyes and the brain and the stem.
Oh yeah, with the helmet.
he basically just is like the crocodile in the water. It's just his eyes you can see.
All right. Do you do anything else like move for your turn then?
No, I think I'm in the spot where I kind of want to be right now.
All right. Dan, it'll be your turn then.
Alright, well, first things first, I'm moving the moonbeam so I don't hit Enoch while I move it over, and I'm flying up 20 feet so I'm out of the moonbeam as well. Okay, this is going to be really difficult, though, because Wick is right there. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do my original plan.
You could move it right here.
That's
yeah,
true.
to kind of decide.
Yeah, you can kind of move it there or right there so that you can hit all 4 of these you want to with it.
Oh yeah, I can if I just angle it right there. And I'm,
Yep.
like I said, 20 feet more up, so that puts me at 50 feet in the air. So the
Alright.
crocodile and all 4 Yuan-Ti need to roll a con save or take 20 damage.
Well, even if the crocodile save, that one just begins to float limp.
Right. And
Let's hope Mama Croc doesn't see that.
The Yuan-Ti did it.
Alright, so the Malson next to Enoch pass, so they only take 10. The Pure Blood, that's diagonal, pass, so they also take 10. Although that one's starting to look particularly rough. The one that's directly next to you passed. So again, they also take half. So that's which that was also looking particularly rough. And then the last Malison that was glowing from the light, and is also currently next to Wick, passed, so they also take only 10 points.
Alright. And then my bonus action is gonna be to make Yuki grow. Fuck me, Yuki Crescere! And now she is a person-sized octopus.
Mm-hmm.
However, the quarry.
Can't see this.
However, what she was originally going to attack is now dead, so I don't think she can do her held action, so she's just going to have to wait for her turn.
Right. Alright, so once we get to since we're now at the top of the initiative, let's go ahead and take a break.
Okie dokie.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm going to get some water.
How you doing, chat? Sorry about the technical difficulties earlier. Luckily I have friends who know how to edit, so I will be talking to them probably as soon as the stream ends. Be like, hey, buddy, you mind?
You can just send me the stuff. I can probably put it up later for you.
Yeah, I'll have to see because, dear Lord, it's been forever since I opened my Google Drive. Oh. Fucking Missouri Power. This is like the third power blink in the last week. At least the internet came back on within an hour. But yeah. Hopefully you all in the future in YouTube land can forgive what will be, in my opinion, a hilarious edit. But otherwise, yeah, why don't you check out the YouTube channel? Give me 1 second here to bring it up in chat for those who are hanging out. If you're not already following, we've got 2 ongoing D&D games up there that you can start from the beginning. We've got Saved by a Spell, which is our Strixhaven game that I do with J Frost, CG, Zymocyte, Shadow Dancer Bob, X Wiley Willy, and myself every other Saturday. And then every weekly on Tuesdays, you can join us here for Chult of Personality, where everything is trying to kill us, as you can see, or you could have seen. Oh, it's been a day. And, like I was saying, let me see here. Because I was talking about at the beginning of the stream. Let's see if that shout out will work.
I'm back.
Welcome, there we go. I was just shouting out the channel where they can catch up on the game I was talking about earlier that Yaro's running, the Black Archives. Having a lot of fun. I'll probably be catching up on that later tonight or starting tomorrow.
I have returned.
Groovy. I will leave the chat in both of your capable hands.
I have
Alright.
string cheese.
Enjoy your cheese. So, I couldn't bombard everyone in chat with puns because I have a shit ton of puns at my disposal.
Oh?
Yeah. So, last year I got a pun calendar and I took pictures and posted all of them in a Discord group I'm in. And then I got one for this year as well, so I have over 365 puns at my disposal to use at any time.
What is the pun of the day?
I'll start with the very bottom of my list, or I could just go for the pun that was today's pun. Yeah, let's do that. Why not? See, today is the 29th. Oh, I actually haven't moved it. I have to take a picture for that one. Best present of this year was a broken drum. You can't beat that.
Bottoms.
Also, I just...
Actually,
Go ahead.
Mhm.
Oh, I thought Mill was about to say something.
no, I thought I had something, but never mind. Continue.
I was going to say I realized I'm an idiot. While I was going on, I don't have anything I could do for a bonus action. I should have been eating one of the 2 third-level pumpkins that I have from Wick.
You know what? I'll allow it.
Well, no, they are as a bonus action. It's part of the thing. I could have. I just didn't. I need to start remembering that, especially when I'm frontlining.
Yeah.
It's been so long since I had to actually run up against somebody. Though, the more Yanti we face, I think that's going to be an inevitability. So let's hope we level here soon so I can boost my AC.
I'm back.
Hey,
Welcome
man.
back.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
I have water.
Great. But like I was saying, Draco, my AC is tied to my charisma score, okay? So I need to level up to get better AC.
Yeah.
So, what's that today's pun you told then, Draco?
Oh, I'll say it again. Best present this year was a broken drum. You can't beat that.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Pardon me 1 second.
Damn it! I can't kick him out. He's an admin on here. As a drummer, I'm gonna be like, no, that's bad.
And yeah, now I'm just leading the chat in booze.
I've got 388 more I could bombard everyone with.
Please, I do
Very-
not have alcohol in this house.
I'll do one more because I like this one. The calendar for last year opened up with, "We're afraid for this calendar. Its days are numbered." And then I'll stop.
Not sure if I can hear that, but I'm clapping that one. Ooh. All right, is everybody back?
Yeah.
Yep.
Let me just switch over to the live scene.
All right. Did I
And
miss?
if anyone just
Deluna?
joined us, just this amount of chaos.
All right. So Deluna,
Well-
Chaco, you guys are in, right?
If you just joined us, welcome. It never gets anything less than this.
Mm-hmm. All right. I think I haven't heard anything, but since we're at the top of the initiative, we can just go ahead and get right back into it. So, Zeto, it's your turn.
All right, so let me look back at the map. I don't know why I clicked. Do I see all these guys now that they're closer?
The ones that are coming but from behind, yeah, now you can see them.
All right, well,
And in fact, there's one that's like just around the corner from you, right next to you.
I'm gonna cast do two sorcery points to make sure that Enoch doesn't get hit, and I'm gonna hit Shatter right on this guy.
Okay, roll for your wild magic surge detection.
And this will be at level 3, by the way, so I can let you know that along the way. There's another
Okay.
one. Oh god!
That's another one.
Damn, after the longest time of none, we get 2 in a row.
Roll that.
And if anybody was complaining, there you go. And there's an 8.
An 8.
Oh
Well-
my god! Oh my fucking god!
Oh no!
Oh boy.
Well,
You
that's
cast
good
Ice
news.
Storm as a 4th level spell centered on yourself.
Oh no!
Does that go around corners?
I believe it does.
Well,
am
I'm
I
dead.
in range?
Just do this. Like walk right here. Oh god, I can't get my guy. I can always like run across right here and go into the
Oh,
moonbeam.
walk into my. Oh.
Oh shit!
Well,
I'll
good thing you protected Enoch from this.
I'll
Technically.
walk right there to where I'm under damn, but I can't hit him.
Okay,
Okay.
so a hail of rock hard ice pounds to the ground in a 20-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder centered on a point within range, centered on you. Each creature in the cylinder must make a dexterity saving throw. A creature takes 2d8 bludgeoning damage and 4d6 cold damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful save. Hailstones turn the storm's area of effect into difficult terrain until the end of your next turn.
Oh, do I have to roll or is it just an effect?
Roll, it's 2d8 and then 4d6.
Here's a 2d8. That's a 5.
So 5
And then
Bludgeoning damage.
4d6. 15, so 20 points of damage.
Could I roll Moonbeam because he's still technically standing in it? Just barely?
Are you trying to do the my toe counts?
I mean, if he was an enemy,
Technically speaking.
But here's the thing, the Yuan Ti is also just barely in it from before it hit them. I just want to be fair here.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
All right, so
Go easy on me, Dan. I did something stupid right now.
so that's 20-foot
Ow.
radius. So that means Elise, Wick, and Elise, Wick, and Dan. Oh no, wait, it's a
And
44
50
high
feet
cylinder. Oh, you're 50 feet up. You're fine. So Elise and Wick and Zeno, I'll need you all to make dex saves as well for this.
I just came back. What happened?
Wild magic.
Wild
Wild magic
magic
surge.
Wild
There's an
magic.
ice storm going off right here. I need you to make a dex save. So,
23. I should be fine.
all right.
Zeno,
So,
you need to make a con
11.
save.
I failed my own thing. God damn it!
Oh, Zeno's gonna kill himself with his wild magic surge.
Elise, since you pass, you take 2 points of bludgeoning damage and 7 points of cold damage.
So 9 damage total.
Yep. Wick, you take the full
20.
20 points of damage.
Gotta roll my con save just for just for Hunter's
Yep,
Mark
for
here.
Mark. So that
Fine,
would
fine.
be a DC
Like
for you.
this. I'm not in single digits, but I'm in trouble.
But wait, Zeno, you have to roll your con save. You might take half damage from the Moonbeam.
I already.
Did you?
Oh, con
I didn't
save.
see.
Can we say that the first one was for the beam then?
that was the next save you made.
Moonbeam is con
Sorry,
save.
that-
You,
Or
you
con
haven't
save.
known it for a con save, so go ahead and roll that.
Nope, never mind.
7.
Take 15.
I'm at
So-
12 damage. Damn it. Oh
So Zeno knocked himself out.
no! No, I'm at 12. I'm still up.
Alright, so now I gotta roll the damage for all the Yuan Ti currently. That one.
Just looking
passed.
down at this fucking snowstorm underneath him. God
Yeah, it's just
damn it,
hail.
Zeno.
I just want to imagine
Why?
Enoch is standing there covered in icicles. A look
Yeah,
of pure
you're
contempt.
not affected by this. Thank God for your.
I'm imagining Enoch has fucking Saitama's face from One Punch Man, the okay.
No, it's much angrier because he also has arrows sticking out of him.
Oh, yeah. Good point.
It's the Doros. This vacant scare.
No,
I
I am
would've
full
killed
Rog.
you if I didn't do those sorcery points.
Yeah, no.
All right.
Right now I am full Rogel Dorn. No.
Good news is that the pure blood that's right next to you took the full damage and is dead. Now let's see how the Malison is handling this. Oh, they fail as well. They're taking the full brunt of this. They are looking rough.
I feel like
Alright.
the Malison would be so confused. Look over to Enoch. Enoch is just like, no.
Oh, that's right. I gotta roll because 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, this Yuan Ti, Orvex, Kawasha, and Yuki all need to make the deck save as well.
Oh, jeez.
Did you just kill our NPCs?
Let's see. The Yuan Ti passed.
I'm on the wrong one.
Wait, would it have reached all the way to that end?
Yes.
20 feet.
Yeah,
God
it's a
damn it.
20-foot radius centered on you.
You dropped a 4th
So-
level like AoE spell.
Yep, you get all of them.
Oh, wait, her... I think...
You could one-shot all of them basically.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
probably could. I feel really bad now.
I mean, to be fair, you didn't necessarily know this was gonna happen.
No, I'm just trying to shatter these idiots.
Well, Orvex is looking like he's on Death's Door.
Well, Yuki might be dead. How much damage was that?
That was
20.
20 total.
And she is a big girl now. Never mind, that is exactly 1 point over her full health.
I'm sorry. Oh God.
Well, Dan's tiredness switches to annoyance.
Oh no! I just realized because there's cold damage in this.
Uh-oh.
Did you just kill Mood Kindred?
He might have killed Koopaloo.
I just realized, dude, did I just freeze where we're standing?
Yeah, it's cold damage. So, oh no.
Oh fuck! I feel really bad now, guys. God damn it! I didn't mean this to happen.
Rusted pepperoni Scoopaloo.
Oh no.
Oh no!
He's not dead, is he? Is he just down?
Oh no, he's dead.
Oh fuck!
Yep. He doesn't have a lot of health, and if he's weak to it, he gets double.
I hope
Yeah.
Kawasha doesn't abandon us after this.
I hope Kawasha
Oh.
is alive.
Yeah.
Same. Honestly?
Kawasha is barely standing. Orvex is barely standing. This Yuanti in the corner's barely standing. Oh my god.
Hey guys,
What?
remember 2 weeks ago the Unexpectables when they did a wild magic team and no one died and no one, like, they had so many different things.
It's almost like this is why I don't actually allow people to play Wild Magic in my games.
Magic can be fun. Or devastating. One of the two.
It can TPK.
Anyway,
So
As soon as level one.
above game Milla, could you DM me the wild magic chart that you're using? Because I actually have wild mages in my game that I run on Saturdays.
I can do you that one. One
Yeah.
second.
yeah, Deluna, you can send that to him. Speaking of turns right now, it's not Koopaloo's anymore. Now it's Orvex's turn. He's gonna see this Yuanti standing right there. He's gonna attack him with his short sword. That's a hit. He gets sneak attack on this because ally's right next to it. Yeah, he manages to kill that Yuanti right there. Thank God. All right. Next up will be the Yuanti's turn.
So, con saves.
Yep, starting a moonbeam.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, 2 10s in there. 25 damage.
Very
Wait a
nice.
second.
All right.
Why
Okay.
couldn't I roll a 7? That would have just been a level 3 fireball around myself.
Well, also, remember, if you start your turn there, Xeno, you might also be taking that much damage.
I might die.
Yeah.
I'm going to die next turn.
Zeno went out in a blaze of glory.
Oh, what's
Guys,
your
you watching? I killed myself.
question? Your moonbeam. What's your save? 14.
Let me look again. I believe that is. Yes, 14.
All right. So the Malison fail. They're taking that full damage. They're looking very, very rough. The pure blood right behind it. Yep, that one just gets fried. The Malison. Yep, they just get fried. Because even if they saved. Next up's gonna be this Yuanti. He's gonna make an attack against Russia. That's a hit. Oh my god. Okay, so 5. One more attack. Misses!
Just squash it
She's
down.
looking very rough at this, and seeing how the other crocodiles are around there, she's like, no. She's gonna start to move 30 feet off that direction. She's running away.
Well, squelching
She
away.
will get the attack of opportunity, though.
Is that the one that I have hunters marked?
Yes, that is the one you have Hunter's marked. So he gets an attack with the quarterstaff for 6 points. that much. Oh, wait, that's only 50 feet that way because it's difficult terrain. The one that turns around and it sees... Oh, no. She's gonna disengage and move 5, 10, 15. Then she sees the other crocodile that's currently barreling towards her, and she just says, "Oh, no!"
And that's as far as she can go.
Yep. Enoch, it's now your turn. Actually, wait, there's one more. This Yuan-Ti that's currently being grappled by the Big Mama manages to break her way out. And she can't really do that much as she just pries herself out of the mouth there. So now that brings us to you, Enoch.
Enoch's just going to point at this one right here. 1 second, my sheet went down. There we go.
So you start blasting?
Yeah.
Ooh.
That one will miss. A 14 will hit.
Groovy. Max.
For 8. They're still looking very, very rough and standing.
Fine, Enoch will just leave him to the moonbeam and then focus on this crocodile.
Alright. Speaking of crocodiles, this one's gonna move to there. This one's gonna go ahead and just start chopping on this carcass there. And swim off with it. This one and this one are gonna go ahead and tag team this one here. Oh, one of them rolled that 20
Well,
Consume.
rip your tea, lady.
for max damage.
I reiterate.
No.
Well, rip you on tea, lady.
So Mila, is she dead?
Not yet. But, yeah, she looks like she's definitely on death's door.
It's about to be a piece of meat wrestled between two crocodiles.
Alright, well, that concludes the crocodile's turn. That'll bring us to you then, Elise.
Okay. So I see the lady that's trying to run, right?
Yep. She is currently, oh, we'll say that's 5, 10, 15, 30 feet away from you.
Okay, still within range.
Yep.
25.
That hits. Roll all the damage.
11 plus Colossus plus Hunters. 15 points.
That's exactly enough. As your arrow finds purchase within her back, she slumps and floats dead in the water.
I'm going to, let's see, can I see?
You cannot see what's going on behind the wall. You hear the screams, but you do see the crocodile that looks like it's headed towards behind the wall here.
Oh, that's right. He's still up. Okay.
Yep, this one's
All right.
still
Well,
standing.
yep. He's gonna get bonus action on his mark.
All right.
And fire secondary 17
That hits. Roll both your piercing and your
and Hunters 9.
And you shoot him in the face as his neck flails and he falls to the ground dead.
All right. I know Zeno looks pretty rough, right?
Yep.
All right.
Sure you
I'm gonna
wanna walk into
action
the
surge.
moonbeam?
Yeah.
Actually, I'm not gonna do that. Let's see. I took.
You
5
can move
instead.
around. Well, let's see. You're
I mean, let's see. 5, 10. That's right. Would I be walking into it there?
Yeah, you would be close to there.
Shit. Okay. You know what?
Did you move through Wick's
5.
space? Because he's,
Yeah, you could move
Yeah.
through Wick space to get to here.
Yeah. I'll
That'd be
do that.
overreach.
I'll do that then. And then I'm gonna action search, and then for my action, I'm going to 2nd level cure wounds on Zeno.
All right.
That's gonna be 15 points of healing to you, Zeno.
All right.
And that'll be my
Alright.
turn.
Next up will be Kawasha. He's going to spend his action to bend down and pick up Koopalue. And you see him attempt to cast a spell. Elise and Wick, you recognize it as Cure Wounds, and you see him attempt to cast it on him, and
Elise just kind of looks
Just not
away.
works.
Like, she knows it's... Does she know it's not going to work?
no, you don't know. You didn't know at this point, but
Okay.
you realize that it didn't work when you didn't see Koopalue stir.
Yeah, she's just gonna look away, like, kind of realizing what happened, and she's just gonna kind of look away.
Really bad now. Thank you.
I mean, to be fair,
Alright.
she didn't know that it was you.
Mm-hmm. Next up is the giant crocodile, Big Mama, is going to spin around with her tail and smack at that. Yuan-Ti fleeing and hits. Oh, what's the damage on your tail, Mama? That's 2d8. Plus 5. Yeah, that's a good chunk of damage. And then she needs to make a straight save. Yep, she gets knocked prone in the water. And then she's gonna go for the kill with advantage with the bite. Yeah, that's a hit. As the crocodile just goes and chops. You hear one curling scream as you see the crocodile just dip underwater. So that one's dead. Wick, it's now your turn.
Seeing Koopalue and Kawasha, he's going to try to wade his way over. And he kind of reaches out a little hesitantly, not sure if this would even work. But he touches Koopalue. Gonna try plant growth on his little plant friend.
That is actually
That's
a really
a very
idea.
good question.
That one's 100% on you, Milla.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what? Call high or low, Caitlin.
Oh no!
Oh.
Hi. No, I heard that.
It is a little. Actually, hold on. Let me roll percentile for this.
Well, actually, Milla, before you roll anything, I do have something that might help you. What is Koopalue's creature type?
They are technically a plant.
Just gonna say, like, it's up to you on that call.
As much as I like that to work, you think and you channel your plant growth into it, and unfortunately, it doesn't work. I'm ready to go ahead and take an inspiration for that anyway, Caitlin.
Okay. Wick just bows his head. That's all he can do.
Turn counter go. I lost track. Where is it? Game? Why are you doing this to me? Oh, there it is. Buried up there. Alright. Dan, it's now your turn. As you see, people begin to make their way towards Kawasha and Koopalue, as Kawasha has him in his arms, and their efforts to revive him not finding purchase. You find that two crocodiles are currently swarming around the one Yuan-Ti. What do you do?
Does it seem like the crocodiles are probably just going to leave us alone after they get that Yuan-Ti woman, or do I think that they're still potentially a threat?
I'll have you roll 2 things. Roll a nature check and an insight check for me.
Okay. And, well, that's a 9, and then insight is a 17.
You suspect that might be the case? If you manage to get yourself away from them, they might leave you alone. At least while they're eating.
So, Dan's gonna look over at the situation with Koopalue. Tears start welling in his eyes. Not again. No, we need to focus. We're still in danger. And he's gonna try and move the moonbeam around Enoch and center it on this crocodile. Because better safe than sorry.
Okay.
And he'll fly over toward where everyone is with Koopalue. Staying
Alright.
50 feet in the air just to keep a good eye on the situation.
Alright, roll the damage for your moonbeam.
Well, that's a 5.
For 5. Alright, so the crocodile fails. They take that full brunt. 20 passed. So they only take 2 points, but it's definitely looking very dour for her. Anything else for your turn?
No, I think that's it.
Alright. Next up
I'll
on the
say he
initiative.
flew to like here.
Next up is
I
me.
can't really move my. Oh, I can move my token. I wasn't sure if I was able to with Zeno on top of me.
My question is it still going on?
Well, that's entirely up to you guys. Do you want to do anything else, or do you guys want to leave? If you guys want to leave, I'll be willing to end the initiative there.
Don't think they want to fight the crocodiles.
Not
No.
particularly.
Not right now. Like,
I think they're gonna probably go away once they get a kill, but the one crocodile that's near Enoch might attempt to attack him, which is why I put the moonbeam there to persuade it to get the fuck out of here.
I also have much easier prey surrounding me.
Yep.
That is true.
Mm-hmm.
My plan for action during my turn would have been grab the Mollison and just float it away from me.
All right.
And there also is a giant dead croc there. I don't know if they would eat another of their kind that's dead, but it is a lot of meat there.
like what I was actually asking was is the ice storm still on me?
It's still on you, technically, but it's not doing any additional damage, because it's just when the spell is cast. That's what it does it. The area around you, well, it's still difficult terrain because of the water anyway. It's not like it's double difficult terrain, but you still have hail floating around here. Floating around where you're at.
And there's no way I can turn I can just turn that off or anything like that.
It's
Wild magic
well,
spells
the
typically
hail
run for the
doesn't
duration.
pelt you on your turn. It's the hail is still kind of difficult terrain until the end of your turn. So it's not like the hail is still falling right now. You just have the hail that's kind of bobbing on the water at this point. So
Well, Zeno, like in his in character, Zeno was really happy about what happened the first time. That it cast what looked like a more powerful spell. This time, like if anyone were to look at him, you just see the look of sheer horror. Because that not only did a lot of damage to everyone around him, but also did damage to himself, and he has never experienced that. I oh good
Oh,
God.
no. Cripple away. No.
What's
No,
going
no,
on?
No.
Oh, my Scourge. I,
We're not safe here. Quick, let's go. Then we'll talk.
All right,
As
everybody,
he
back to the
begins
shore.
make his way around to the front.
I,
Elise is just
No,
gonna
we're-
Elise is just gonna grab Dan and say, "We can worry about this later. Let's regroup."
Do we want to go into the temple proper or head directly back to the shore?
Dan, look
Or-
at us.
Sure, please.
Elise is just gonna give Dan a very light slap to the face and just say, "Come on."
All right.
You mean Zeno?
Yeah,
Or-
Zeno. Sorry, Zeno.
Okay. Because I'm up in the air 50 feet.
All right. So you make your way back to shore.
Like, Zeno is crying at this point.
Enoch's just pulling out the pumpkins that he still had from when Wick cast their spell, and he's just passing them to whoever seems the most hurt, which would probably be Orvex, and then Wick.
And I'm above game.
Yeah.
Like, I am about to die.
Yeah, Wick waves his away.
I was at, I think, like 23, which is half my health, more or less.
Dolan, I gave Zeno about 15 points of healing the last time, if that helps.
Like, to me or just
Yeah, he
Yeah.
gave it to you a while ago.
Yeah, on my turn, I action surged and then I healed you for 15.
I'm sorry. Just
No, that's all right.
all right. Well, thank you for that above game.
Well, then Enoch will look over at Zeno. He'll just roll the pumpkin over to him, and then he'll go over to Kawasha. Try
Dan's
to...
also going to go to Kawasha.
How much is the pumpkin?
3d6.
Yeah, 3d6.
That's our D4s. Never ignore that. 9. Thank you.
While they're walking over, Dan's going to look at Enoch and say, I'm sorry about what I said before. I was trying to make light of a dire situation, and I feel like I should apologize now when the situation is like this.
Enoch is just not saying anything. He's just resting a hand on Koopalue. You might see a faint glow of the little nanomachine cloud around him as he's just attempting and failing to do spare the dying. Not
He's
saying
gonna-
anything.
Turn to
so
Kawasha.
much. Old friend.
Kawasha, I'm so sorry this happened. I know what it's like to lose someone you've cared so deeply about. It's really hard. But I think he would want you to continue on through this.
Roll a persuasion check for me.
I'm not good at that, but we'll see how this goes. Persuasion. That is a 3. You know what? No, I have inspiration. I'm gonna use it. Persuasion. That is a 4.
That's a 4.
Better.
1 full point better.
Hooray!
I don't know. I don't know if I could. He just starts sobbing, like very pathetic sobbing, as he makes his way over towards the sets of runes over here. And right next to the he would have always wanted. He goes and searches, and well, He was always a fan of peat moss. Over here.
All right, Enoch will pick up the body and move it towards wherever he's gesturing.
He'll take a shovel from his pack and
Enoch will help.
He'll be. It takes you guys about 25 minutes, and you manage to dig a hole far enough, and he just kind of sits there, heavily breathing as he. Well, Kupalue, through thick and thin, there are many attempts at guiding weary travelers in the jungle. I never knew that they would be this dangerous, but whether it was on the treetops with the Star Goddess, or defending the siege at Camp Vengeance, or dealing with those nasty terror folk near Mbabala, you always proved yourself to be a loyal, faithful companion. And I will never forget you for as long as I live. And I hope there's some solace in knowing I must do something for you. And you see as more tears begin to well up in his eyes as he squats down to the grave, and he looks up to you, Enoch, and nods.
Yeah, Enoch will just kind of bow his head. Couldn't say anything, but one of the few people here who I met that I could always rely on. Stoic's the word. You'll be missed, good friend. And Enoch will just kind of wander off to a quiet place.
Anne's gonna look at what remains of Kuplu in the grave. I didn't know you for very long, and we really only could communicate through Quasha, but I did consider you one of the only friends I've ever had. And it's so hard to lose someone, so when you have so few, even though I didn't know you for very long, it still hurts. I don't know where your spirit lies, but I hope it's much more pleasant than here. Ian's gonna put one hand on Kawasha's shoulder. Stay strong, friend. And then his next order of business is to head over to where Zeno is. He's gonna sit down next to him. I know
Like
what...
Zeno is bawling at this point.
Mm. He puts one hand on Zeno's shoulder. I know what happened wasn't your fault. You can't control this. And you must be going through a lot right now. I can't even imagine. I'm not good at this, admittedly.
I didn't like. He just starts bawling and just hands in his like puts his hands his head between his legs and just starts this crying, ugly crying.
Dan's gonna awkwardly at first wrap an arm around his shoulder. And then the other. This... You couldn't have controlled this. You may have caused a lot of pain, but I understand you're going through a lot right now, too. I can't imagine what you're going through. Accidents happen, but I'm here for you. If you need me. I can't really do much, but I can be a shoulder to cry on at least. And Dan is also crying a little bit, still from everything.
I want to go home. I want to go back to the other city. I want to get this damn curse undone. This want everything to look right. This shouldn't have happened.
I know.
Find that damn book. Destroy it. He'd be alive. I probably would be engaged by now. Like, at this point, like his status has turned to anger at it, mostly at himself, but again, like, because he hadn't in character and above game, like we hadn't had that many wild surges or anything like that. This is the first time he's had anything that bad happen.
Zeno, listen. You can't blame yourself. I've been down that road. It doesn't lead anywhere happy. You think, what if I had stayed? When I watched my grandmother and our house burn, I thought, why wasn't I strong enough? Why couldn't I do anything to stop this? Some things are out of our control. The best we can do, for us, for our friends, for our family, is to do what we can with what we can control. To be better. To try harder. That's all we can really do. We'll figure this out. But right now we have to deal with what's in front of us.
At least at this point, he's gonna just walk over to where the burial site is. Kind of see Quasha. He's probably still grieving for the moment.
You make your way up, and Kawasha is currently just about done digging or burying Kapulue.
Is there still a little bit left? Like, is there still like a small bit of a hole left before it gets padded over?
Let's see.
Because
Yeah,
I did
there's
have
a couple
something
bits
very
of dirt
specific I
left.
wanted to do.
There's a couple bits of dirt left on before it's completely covered, but go on.
Elise is gonna walk over and just kind of kneel down next to Quasha, and she's gonna look at him and says, "I'm not really used to this, and I hope this isn't offending in any way." And she's gonna pull out both of the green King of Feathers and just kind of lay them in like a cross on top of the mound. Elven tradition generally says that we leave an offering to those who have passed.
Your gesture is very much appreciated. Thank you for these.
She kind of nods and just kind of puts an arm around him and just kind of. That doesn't really happen often around me, mostly to the things that I hunt, but I would be disrespectful if I just completely ignored everything that just happened. Which is something that's easy for me to do.
He nods, and as he just kind of picks himself up, and he takes the last few shovelfuls of, which is now mud at this point because it's been raining, and puts it on top and begins to tamper down the top of the grave.
Mm-hmm. And then she'll kind of just say, I don't know what your mental state is, and how you feel towards him, but I'm sure Zeno would at least like to hear what you have to say.
I'm not sure what I feel, to be honest.
I know it wasn't his fault. Magic, especially his, is very uncontrollable.
Who is that may be?
If you if you need to leave our expedition, I understand this is probably something that's not easy for you.
I probably need some time to think. At best, but honestly, I'm not sure how I want to proceed going forward.
If at any time you feel like if at any time you feel like you need to go back to the city, just tell us. I'm sure we'll all understand.
All this effort to deal with the undead and all the other dangers that we've faced. He ponders for a moment and then he picks himself up and he'll take his shovel and just leave it at the head of the grave, and he'll just kind of turn around and I think I do need something to say something to Zeno.
At least
I
hold
think I
on.
do need to talk to everyone.
At least hold on and kind of walk with him. And assuming eventually the two of us rejoin the group.
Yep.
Well, Wick is actually still at the head of the grave. He's been standing there very silently, and for anybody, this is the most. He almost looks serene, but his hands are together in prayer, and one of his hands are in the dirt, and you can hear anybody who might know it. He's just speaking in Sylvan, softly praying.
And
Just
Enoch didn't.
silent.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Nope, just gently blessing the ground.
At least we'll just kind of stand by Wick just until they finish their spell or whatever they are doing.
Wash up, turns, and looks down to you, Wick, and he'll kind of saunter over and he'll place his hand upon your helm and holding back tears, he'll just kind of look down at you and say, "Thank you for all the help that you have given to us, to him. We would not have made it this far without you, and for what it's worth, your consolation and your rituals are comforting."
Wick's eyes had remained closed as he was saying that, and then as he finishes, he'll slowly stand up. He'll open his big eyes up at him, and like a child who wants to give comfort but doesn't quite know how, he just kind of holds his hands up to Kawasha, just silently asking to be picked up.
He'll look at you for a second, and then he'll bend down and grab and pick you up. And he'll hold you up in his arms and just give you a nice firm hug.
Yep. And Wick's little head is just on his shoulder, and he's only quietly giving him hugs.
You feel a nice firm pat upon your back as he's holding you real nice and firm. Then after feels like almost a minute of being held in his arms, he'll go and set you down. And as we pan over to Wick, Kawasha, and Elise making their way over to the rest of the party, that's where we're going to end our session for tonight.
Damn.
Okay. I did
What
want
a
to point
heavy
one note
end.
that Enoch is not with the rest of the party right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, he went off to somewhere quiet. I'll say next session what he's doing, but it's not. But we'll end it off there.
That's why I rolled the wasn't saved.
Sorry, I made the session a sour note.
Oh, that's
No,
okay,
no.
dude. That is part of
It's
D&D.
fine. It is.
The dice tell the story, my friend, and
Yep.
having an event like this really drive home the stakes of what's going on, especially what's happening with the death curse, is, all the additional, gravitas for the situation. So,
yeah.
Above game, don't feel as bad if this happened. In game, this was a truly dramatic event for everybody to go through.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I genuinely feel bad because I was so excited, like, oh my god! And then I heard the description and it turned from the really happy oh my god to the oh my god.
Mm-hmm. That is part of D&D. I'm gonna be real with you though. I'm kind of mildly surprised he lasted as long as he did.
Yeah.
Considering how much health he had.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been down like what 4 times now.
Many times.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
It's just that in the course of that, it's like he never had to deal with it's fire, cold, and what else was it?
Want to say necrotic?
Fire,
maybe?
cold, or necrotic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are the only things that can keep him from dying outright.
Just say, we're 23 sessions in now, and this is our first official death.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it'll be nothing but character trauma.
Hooray!
Yay!
Say, by the way, that's
Character that we all are like, yay, we like you.
that's why I rolled my wisdom save. Is just kind of like if Elise would have failed that, she would have just walked away, not said a damn thing. She would have just walked away.
Wow.
I get to come up with
She's-
processing the emotions for a 16-year-old child.
Yeah.
Hooray!
She's a survivalist at her core, and seeing somebody die, like the survivalist part of her was gonna just be like, oh well, this is just nature, and this is why I was thankful I saved that. I passed my personal save, because at that point, if I would have said that, I probably would have had a lot of people be like, well, fuck you.
Yeah. Like Dan said, he does not have any friends outside of the people here, and he's already lost a loved one. So this hit him doubly hard. He's been alone for so long, and now he finally has people he cares about, and one of them just fucking died. Just like that, out of nowhere.
Like also Draco, thank you for letting me have that little scene I did because I was like, that's exactly what he would be feeling at that point.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, Dan, I feel like would have been in such a state where he would have been angry at Zeno, but he also gets it. And he knows he needed someone at that moment for sure. And he didn't think anybody else was going to do it, considering they're probably all mad at Zeno. So he realized someone has to go and help him here.
It's like,
I guess
oh,
it's me. Yeah,
Say.
that's what I was going to say.
Because I'll be honest, I was running through scenarios in my head. If we ended up being in a worst case scenario there, and Elise was the only one left standing, she would have fucked it.
Yeah.
Survivalist.
I don't blame you,
Alright.
honestly. if Dan was in the same position where he was the only one left, he'd
Like, and I'm not
probably
talking
just
about
leave.
I'm not talking about dead. If they were just down, even if they were
Oh, I
just
see.
unconscious, but still like alive but unconscious, she would have still booked it because at that point it's just like you're in an unwinnable situation, and the only thing she could do at that point was just run.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
I was about to
I'm
say,
not gonna lie too. Like I was also thinking, like, oh crap, is like does this go off every turn? And if so, I'm dead. Like if I got anywhere as good of a roll as I did the first time, and
yeah,
that was a
well,
bad roll.
well, it's getting late for some of us here, so I know that, whew, that's a lot to process, but we've got a week to do it. So, Caitlin, where can they find you?
Hello, I'm Caitlin C37. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter at Caitlin C37, where I do art. Commissions are open, so if you need any paintings, you can find me there.
Alrighty, Milla, where can they find you?
Hello. Well, when you don't where you don't find me at this game trying to figure out how the party can process with emotions like this, you can find me on Twitter at Ninja Nerd, where I tweet good stuff, and you can also find me occasionally streaming at twitch.tv/Ninja. But yeah, also Mondays at twitch.tv/Lejake, where I play in his D&D homebrew game, Legacy of the Dealbreakers, Trials of Edos. And yeah, that's about it for me.
Alrighty, Chaka, where can they find you?
They can find me here on Tuesdays, playing Chult Personality. They can also find me on Twitter at ChocolateZombie101. On Twitch at ChocolateZombie101. I don't stream, but I'm usually lurking in chat.
Alrighty, and DeLuna, where can they find you?
Well, I'm on Twitter at dluna1338, and I actually do have something that I'm working on that'll be hopefully coming out soon. It's a PC build. I'm gonna like me and a friend of mine are trying something. We're gonna buy a bunch of parts and try to basically flip a build on eBay. So, like, I will if you guys are interested in a new PC, well, new-ish PC, I'll keep y'all posted on that.
Alrighty, and well, you already found me here at twitch.tv/BurnoutVaughn. Stay tuned next week for our next episode of Chult Personality. This week, despite needing to start doing some stuff to try to supplement some income, I've been surprisingly busy, so hopefully I'll be able to stream Thursday or Friday. We'll have to see, but stay tuned. And otherwise, every other Saturday, we got Saved by the Spell. Also, check out our YouTube channel over at YouTube/BurnoutVaughn, where I'm putting up the episodes. This one might take a little bit longer because I gotta get it all edited together, but we will see. But now it's time for us to find someone to raid, and I think I got the perfect target since they never really stream on Tuesdays.
Vaughn, I didn't go.
Oh, Draco, I'm so
Oh, yeah.
sorry. Draco,
Hey,
where
everyone.
can they find you?
Hey everyone, you can find me on YouTube as Draco Magnius, on Twitter at DMagnius, and here on Twitch at Draco_Magnius. I'm playing Paper Mario. We just got through my favorite chapter in the game, Shy Guy's Toy Box. It was a whole lot of fun, and we're going to be going to Lava Lava Island next, which is also a whole lot of fun, going to a tropical island, which is oddly on brand, considering. And normally I stream Wednesday and Friday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but this Wednesday I'm not going to be streaming because the Unexpectables epilogue is happening this Wednesday, and I wanted to be sure to catch that live. So next Friday coming up, that's when I'll be streaming.
Alrighty, and so we're gonna raid very great artist. If you don't already follow him, you probably should. Theropod Arts. He's over there working on some commissions, I believe. And no raid message for tonight. Just let him show some support. And I think this is the perfect thing to go out on for us. 100 bits. No quote for this week's session. Just rip Koopalue.
Rip Koopalue.
All right.
Rest in peace, the best.
I'm sorry. I feel bad.
It's fine.
It's
It's part of GG.
Alrighty. Everybody have a good night.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.